debt wo say oba asem wo
I see.
Do timi nkan bia wo mra.
But apart from that,
yes, na dey wo say me ne kam ne naka.
O from a unya omo no. Said they can be how alcohol crank, send alcohol show my winya omo. Apart from any other means, I'm with me, I'm notified. Contracted me.
Yes.
Apart from
your projects ni bi o ha original project.
Okay.
Nti na make us a man pontin Jubilee market here back on. Ti ye ne regional minister di ho nkuta ho. Enura kra me chro krata enura kra me ma me technical chro krata. E de contractor back on me here ne den for discussions. Or roots. Because me buy you say maybe say wo betena akonwan so a said yet no ugina bonten a de ohunu so no eno so e wo said yesika no edum maybe a contractor bi wo hokwa na wo pe no na wabusa no say eye den na ade we wo ho ne ntimi nye ya utira nye ya say mo beka kire wo beka obi kwat me ka kire say wo man project
87.9
Opa, it happened because I remember say the latter part of the previous administration there were projects to be an free crime direct now.
Yes.
To some extent, yes. Now MMDC is grabbing a complaint. Say, I don't know, see my contract one crime. Now you choose one crime.
Yeah.
See, at the Bema Assembly, because ordinarily, our projects in assembly projects. Yeah. But you giant no near the Amasa Konokoye.
Yeah. I
create a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
School 9 day am concerned, power.
Yeah.
Because we once yes. A teacher, always a teacher.
Yes. Enti contractors in the I do maybe an a hard drink.
Into the account one o checks HRS sika na yentua ma contractor no.
Yes, me busamu no say na maka say ya what the contract ne wo ho ebi no kra maritime for project contract ne ya wo de no ho e na me say wo be contractor say mu no bi contractor na ankasa kra wo ye adwuma no ono amu no an firm din ne wo the raise certificate ko gini sika wo ba bi o ko gini no unhu no say oni anase we ko form mine or na one form mine din kuta ho.
So agency na de ne buy na institution
that is why I'm saying say ye nkrata asem e krata ti me buy ya church nkrata e de ko e di akire e ne kakra say wo say ko abre agenda 111 no.
Yeah.
Fama chine ko fama chine ko busa me check no class ne say the contract ne share nsa contractor now omumu hwan ne hu na omne ne trans say din komo sa na ti and so yes obekọ hono form my wo ho ubusa yes consultant so obeba oh sir okay eni me hwe ne ni nkomo obeka kan kosi aga amanyo eduruma bi a ne niema itimi sini trase ma mpuntu okwa akire no ebi no enti media ne say de waye no wo kwabri Easter ontimi nwieye de wawie na bibi nti yentimi commission no meti ho me twen me church nkrata de ko de wo say me de ko Evan Rose de ko e ba me ne Evan Rose director me ne share site meeting na kasa nkrata sem eko ebi nam kwan mu a eko ba bia project ni bi wo a menhu wono a wo mo ye ho adwuma na wo mo ye ho adwuma so no o mo nwieye no mo free site ni nyina nkrata akọ ya me ma hyese Yakopon ya adma next week na ya me last day a because me nya di me nsa wura say ye kwa akoye adwuma wo ho no mo a e kwan be fa so a ye be ye adwuma no bia ye be ye because ye nya makroni na ho o man no ba bia duru no ye hia mpuntuo yenti makroni na ho na forest
I see
debi o see ye mu adwuma yi na kroni e kama
I agree with you honorable me saba ho na ya ba be share other specific projects. I'm getting a lot of messages on my Facebook page to be questions to the MC Mebusa. But Sikadia Upiska, I also Udwari Chim or Bill's microcredit. I also Kojiska. Ghana card and the here. Asa Yanka Sekofa Ufi Ura, I seek a dine sass in Hania to be an Akofa Papa Sibrana Fabe Debbie. The Uhiane said Ubinya Ghana card. O friend number 0596 920833 0596 920833 na fi 0302 200390 but they saw the bills microcredit bidding come I resanso dia now call me Dima for Herbal Clinic Dr. Time that's Dr. Vision for nature ho the stroke diabetes hypertension poor erection for nature muna on show ebu akwa agogo ene aban school na share ni musanso na okọ enkranso a poku asema yere kwa no so behu yen. Number is 0244-774-282. 0244-774-282. But this is friend Bill's micro. That is Midima for Herbal Clinic. Dr. Time that's on Dr. Edin Komo Ewo Hona Bibia Koso Kama. Kwanto unsemno. Jovi Travel for Jobs and Estate Agency. For any friend, number is no phone call. Was all call US, UK, Canada, Australia, Luxembourg, Germany, Poland, France. Now, quite Juma. A Jumano, it be a construction, be a driving, it be a cleaning, cooks, any adini here, packaging, warders, or more Kenyanano. But what is so doing better on our call. And Krata, some you know, nobody can some could draw. Offer number 0200242506. Na bibia kosu ye kama at the amount. Na Mame Musa Alhaji Zakaria Seidu. Or say please John ask honorable about
87.9.
Till baby ewo
Till baby one ton.
I want to.
87.9.
Or Simi Musa say a whole kind.
Yeah.
Kwaya ye de omdiama contract
yeah. Till baby or I need any access rules no work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, access rules.
Okay.
Till baby no kruda da aye wo.
Okay.
Na on masa ase no baby ano koka ene ade de enye na me beka ho asem sese ya. Minim baby ati baby wo. Na minim se area no omno mo mfichire kwan no ya ade a ha adwen. Nti nyame adom ye wo drip machines ho.
Yeah.
Ti me bae ubusa Fading Quanta Nanu ya in my 4 days, I'm going to call you home or mine cramity say at a point, you cry fool no a call for no or mine cram solicitors and the support to ya. Me and Casasim Cosia Nanopa, sorry, Anopano, Sabi Manfa, a year, Michelle Wellington boot and Dimnica. Now, I call me, I call site no crochet, who drew baby a canena a Santimabo for us, sorry, we shall send if fast, send Nibun Kumswa. Assembly member no Fading Quanta Assembly man, if I know, honorable Joado. Would the asema making on my dance for ya wo man and kasakra DJ kakra de support to fu aside me de me come and plan mom ko ye adwuma wo dweko bre man hinem se ne hema no ekwa na wo tweda de eni ya na ema mo ya ko ya ye adwuma ni bi wo ho a nti access rules ho asem nton sunzungu assembly man ya fe no honorable Rashid me na di nkuta ho a enche ye de drip machines ne be ko ti ba bi area ho no ne anyina su bonkum ne nifa su ni nyina yakọ yi akwan na tum na o manya kwan no e de
now yen share Jubilee market also buy your videos are say wakọ share said the whole city and ade and there man penny boss so me na me tell me hwem so wasria na do just say wo bo nsem na anigye no a eba wo Akoma mu ne so pa I sure so about your Facebook page no. I want to tell you.
87.9.
That's right. Yeah. Anopa bia ubusa kru no ma be kan kire. Ebi na uhunu say anopa misi form nti we me nam form no. On say market no.
We your containers na.
We your containers are.
Market
no more market na nim holding no ho. Ya je hu. The market na holding no say market na ni. We ni ye ufree duma na afọ kwan no so eba no zongo ho utra cooperative bank na e wo honom na Roman for bank utra wa wonsa nifa so say na structure na tie nti we no 2012 no ene si ho 2012 contractor wo yes market ho adwuma e no high brains nti high brains na yes adwuma we say nti 2012 no na nko so the 18 months na be si sa abra na me assemblyman e wo Mampontin bro numu electoral area nti market ni minimum ho asem nti 2012 no ya wo ye ho adwuma no e na e hote ya 2016 ye ko opposition MPP 8 years no blog ba akokra ma me kan de ti say anete yo yes 8 years no say anete asema me wa dance ye wo hotrodo adanse wo hotrodo say ye hwenkrata mo say ye den you end that so da ho nti 8 years administration say anete
I high nkomo yi bi am di former predecessor di nkomo
yes
Akoma
Enti one block meti krom ho meti ho me na me parliamentary candidate nti me kan me nka say me se me nko ba bia abusa am krom makam asem a kire we ye Jubilee market a ewo Mampontin municipal capital Kwabri is municipal capital nti wo de okọ abu hu abe kra timi afu
abe de me am na mo ama
abakwan anim kra yes
yes
nti we no eno no on the fire service building na isi ho no police station ni wona chi nti eni nyina ya de a 2012 ne yes ade we nyina
nti
ne da so
wouldn't equitous project
pani me ka say me kire say ade we e na ama project na ka ho no mo a time ana me ya assembly member no me ba nhihye ho na ye ne say eye Jubilee no sika say oil sika nti piaki for kra ba na ye ba bihia ya na me finance committee chairman nti na me automatic member me kwetena mu bi etie say ehun sika wo ho ye de ye ho adwuma nti yes no no kan ye nti me ba ye kra krata ma chro no ebi ko say me pese me hunu piak kind pay meteo
mostly na annual report no wa menya bi kind
good yeah ehun sika wo ho me sorry gina obusa question kra wo say na ehun sika wo ho de ene de na ma contractor no ntimi nya adwuma no enkoso ya nti Mampontin Jubilee market no aka ho
ene omo se dey
yes de na wo kan eno na me pe contractor no na hia na hybrids no ni wo din ya friend no na ya me won telephone number wa ya me de be ma asa onka de nti a market no ntimi nwie me kodi nkran na wotwe mienu ekohwe market ihu asem me se me ni mienu me kan me friend no wo friend no a me wo ha wo friend na me wo ha wo friend na me wo ha ana ya me ntan contractor wo ye adwuma de aboa am wo man akọ nanim na ne yentena se na me am ye municipal chief executive o man pani de ma bi si ho no se me ntena se na me hwe o man ni yedie no ma me hunu e de ba ade ne si kwan ye nti edwa no atose ne se me ka se me ka de nam so ma o man pani asomu a o ka krofrom dwa se eno no ba be auxiliary na se be support to kajetia market no nti Mampontin ka ho no na nanom nyina asori a di machi bie
enti eho no na ye shops
yes lockable ones and open ones and shirts
nti nanu nyina kamo ma how many
I mean to me ma the exact number see am no ka say yes but wonanim edoso sene secondary city project e no hwa say wonni ma hwa so market I see o former yam market o yeah wonanim edoso yeah sa abre no kra no ane ye ka ho asem no na not structures no lockable ones no kra no ebro 50 first floor and na fe ground floor no ebro
wow
project in a big project
na me concern you say project no ye jai since 2012 and project na ka
FM 87.9
minim se mo ache da nya engineers a assess say aban se oba beto aso be wi e wo se edwuri ba bigu e wo se pia ba bigu fam monya my assessment
say ansa na aban beba project ho abaye de ka de a che sei no obeba ho no ye de engineers ba geodetic engineers ba behwe ehun say ye test say the potency na ho odin te say ebetima ato aso say entimi nto aso na wo say pulley structures ni nyina down it has to go down completely but see am no ka say de contractor ye nyam package ye mfa ma contractor fofo na contract fofo nti no engineer bi ma engineers ma site ye behwe enso ansa na one beba site no sa de man yan ya because they call edan mu a main blog no a ground floor ni first floor no e fa e bi dwigu
any
yes e
bi nana
ko ji kakra ma na won say e bi dwigu
ye hwe structure no from afar say me e hwe ni nti
we inside no eno no
inside ni
yes inside ni nti we no say ground floor no na ho no first floor no na esisro no nti we de obekọ no wo hwe akire ho no mabon say ebi ate ebi adwiragu nti e kire say concrete works no elusi na ho odin no nti se e ba se ya wie ho adwuma na ya repackage se contractor no hybrids na be san ba site aba be adwuma no na engineers ba ho na entimi ento aso nya se entwen ma na mebu nkonu nipa na eno na ya se ya di o mine sika e di aye ejapade kese se ente se tesi ame no ka se contractor no na no menya no ba ko e ame ne ka so se na yi ne what is security da so tikrom ho a otua ne ka enti se ni sika nimu a enka won fa security ne ntina krom ho otua ne ka
enti by this o person o chese
yes enti me nyimfrin se sika wom so on the mission
interesting time
yes very interesting
wow
yes
enti o person o ma wo ti ase se untimi mfa won sam ka
nkoma na oni media no yeah baby o kirem se mengo nyina nchen no akire wo se wo ni ho ko ni krom wo papa krom wo kwawu enti ono nani di akire nani ni akire na se nyen ono na eya nka wo ma contract yi ntina ho watchman ntina ho watchman da so te ho from 2012 bepem sa be otua ne ka bo so me what yes it means ni sika wo eno na me person nka wo na metena se na me ne ni mienu as municipal chief executive said I may report here I know how to go about it brana me ne won hwe
Na piak dear because I am interested in that say. Meaning say wo as MC dear we interested wo mu an say project no ye be wi ama dwadifo a omote high tension ase. Na no ye ne ma bi kodi nkomo mo say here. Ye hu nyina wu. Wom so mo nte de.
Yeah, yes.
Wom say high tension ase o matran. Ade na no mo ho ayi ama say omo e ma no wo mo de nyina ateko. Na me say hey.
Yes. Ebe timi aye no cry because of radiation.
Yes.
Omote ase emission na onu mu nsa kan direct no. Ebi no mo hihye space. Crowd say na me assemblyman that time. Dwane ba no. E ho no na omudi dwa ho dada. Ba bia sisi yesi structure ye ho a wohuni no. Ho no omudi dwa dada. Enti e wo say e relocate wo mo. Na ye de ono mo call ba bia pylons no wo no. Me che like pylons say de be ya. We no nanka 18 months. Contractor na kwa catch so the 12 months na be ya. Na che say exactly 1 year no wie. Enti ko wie ya pepepe no. Na ya san de ono ma ba chire. Enti it was like enche and abedu baby edru nya dia nanka wo say che na abedu baby edru enti ze wo ka se ema no no kura betimi asi arahosem
omuso mu hu
arahosem and as a market we say nyankopon ya adom na say etimi ya market we a serve the whole municipality ko abri ni nyina wo serve the whole municipality
enti na me busa se me de ka me interest se ye be busa se sika no a pia kese sika no wo ho no sika no way because they say some company so obeya
yes
omo ba beji ayi e che say ye nkonkofa oyo sika no de abeya biu already I indicate say sika no wo ho nti where the money is no I was here hwehwe na ehu
sure enti sisi me as municipal chief executive no de amaye ni consultant or work product in construction no ye fair AESL nti matwero e de call AESL for us to sit me regional minister so mabona mane ya regional minister so honorable amakoyin doctor and so any die chire nti me ma fam no da bia no say ye de ukusi ho a nti ne say we chief executive o kan o say wo nyina so nti me nyina so ne say matro kata da Akoma consultants no momra contractor no nanka be simple say won na wo ho a o ye adwuma no nti ka be simple ama me na so ne pa ye din nti no consultants e wo market no ho no many wonom sa be om na aduru so sisi amene oti hey me sorry free happy purpose man kwa nanka me be yakwan mu kwa na me cancel my flight because and then me wo programs be brave into ochina o say me concline me ne AESL e wo discussion into me krata an ko omo ma me kwan so on be ba me ho say me call omo nchen na yen ko tie mu yie na de nti titru say piak e ma yete se sika no wo ho de a e na sika no wo hen e de na ama na che because me ba yen krata asem bi a me hwehwehwe no edumre bi kwa nanka project no one man beto one money one more omokoye e pe kwan bi e be fa so kra say e de beto BOT kra manka obi di sika ba bi ankran bi di sika bi shemu so enti aye bi bosom bi e da me so a me ka say me ti we me hoto me wo Mamponten market ho ameboa di ama me koma dwo me kakra bi eye mampani ye kwekoto nani mampani aka ama ye nyina ati bi say sesi ade Mamponten Jubilee market no onu ankasa asomu a wo behwe kwan be fa so a yes o me sorry gina me sorry gina den den enti o man nya rehemu sese ba bi adu ne de ya ade a akato na bro contractor be ba site so man panina kasa gina no aka.
So Speaker, in just 6 months, even before the IMF and World Bank disbursement, in fact, without external borrowing, we have added $2.14 billion to the country's gross international reserves. Right, Honorable Speaker, trade surplus increased from $1.37 billion in June 2024 to $5.57 billion in June 2024, representing a whopping 306.6% increase just in 6 months. Mr. Speaker, this was driven by strong exports, particularly in gold, cocoa, and controlled imports. Mr. Speaker, the current account surplus improved significantly to a provisional $3.44 billion by June 2025 from $28.11 billion in June 2024. Provisional net capital and financial inflows reached $937.58 million in June 2025, indicating renewed investor confidence. So, Speaker, I take you to monetary and the financial sector development. Right, Honorable Speaker, monetary indicators point to a sustained monetary expansion. Credit to the private sector increased by about 31.3% in June 2025. Right Honorable Speaker, before I proceed with the media review, I would like to pay a tribute to the former President, Professor John Evans Atta-Mills, whose unfortunate demise occurred on this very day, 24th of July, 13 years ago. Mr. Speaker, may his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that this House approves the mid-year fiscal policy review of the budget statement and economic policy of the Government of Ghana for the 2025 financial year. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm back to the House today with deep sense of duty and optimism to present the mid-year fiscal policy review of the 2025 budget statement and economic policy of government on behalf of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Mr. Speaker, this presentation is in line with Section 28 of the Public Financial Management Act 2016, Act 921. Mr. Speaker, I respectfully request the entire media fiscal policy review to be captured in a Hansard while I present the highlight. Mr. Speaker, this review is more than a fiscal update. It is an account of what we inherited and the positive results of our stewardship in the last 198 days. Mr. Speaker, following his re-election with an overwhelming mandate, President John Mahama inherited an economy in deep distress, far worse than what we had imagined. The economy was marked by large imbalance with huge MDA arrests, massive debt, weakened institutions, and heightened public anxiety. Since 2023, the debt in the cocoa and energy sector had in particular posed significant fiscal risk to the Ghanaian economy. The Ghanaian private sector and the business community looked on in despair. Public trust was completely eroded. The national spirit was broken, and the foundation of our economy had sunk even deeper. Mr. Speaker, the budget deficit had ballooned because of reckless commitment and wasteful spending. The indebtedness of the government had culminated into state insolvency. The impaired balance sheet paralyzed almost every single state enterprise. High cost of living and inflation impoverished large segments of the population, eroding the real value of their income and savings. Right Honorable Speaker, the mismanagement of our public finances by the previous administration led to a devastating haircut through the DDEP, which denied pensioners and middle class their lifetime savings, their livelihood, and in fact, their dignity. Mr. Speaker, Eurobond holders also suffered painful haircuts, severely affecting Ghanaian businesses and financial institutions. Soaring interest rates crowded out essential spending on education, health, and infrastructure. Right Honorable Speaker, the Ghana cedi depreciated against all major currencies to levels never seen before, making it the worst performing currency in the world. Public sector corruption reached an all-time peak. As President Mahama said, the whole of Ghana was indeed a crime scene. Mr. Speaker, investor confidence waned considerably, significantly reducing investment inflows. The public debt reached unsustainable levels. The unemployment situation worsened, which made it difficult for Ghanaians to find decent jobs. Many micro, small, and medium enterprises collapsed under the weight of economic mismanagement. Right Honorable Speaker, to compound all this, the country suffered credit rating downgrades by all three major credit rating agencies, placing Ghana firmly in default or junk territory, never seen in the history of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, to further illustrate the enormity of this economic burden, we inherited an IMF program which had derailed and completely gone off track, with key targets missed, putting our economic recovery program in jeopardy. In the words of the Deputy Managing Director of the IMF, Mr. Boli, the program had deviated substantially from its target by close of 2024, unquote. Mr. Speaker, we also inherited weak commitment control systems and irresponsible spending, which left arrests of over 67 billion and contract commitment of about 194 billion Ghana cedis. Right, Honorable Speaker, we inherited a bleeding energy sector with annual financing shortfall in excess of $1.5 billion. We inherited a debt-riddled cocoa sector with liabilities of 32 billion Ghana cedis, a weak financial sector with significant non-performing loans despite pumping over 30 billion Ghana cedis into the so-called financial sector cleanup. Right, Honorable Speaker, steep debt repayment harms were also inherited, where at the time, Mr. Speaker, we inherited repayment harms of 20 billion for the year 2026, 50.3 billion for the year 2027, and 45.8 billion for the year 2028, as well as significant short-term treasury bills maturities of about 137 billion Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, we inherited depleted buffers needed to cushion the country from any fiscal or external shocks with empty sinking fund. And Mr. Speaker, we inherited stored projects, about 55 of them tied to bilateral debt restructuring, with about $3 billion in undisbursed loans. Mr. Speaker, the root of our 2022 economic crisis can be traced directly to an overbearing fiscal dominance, marked by reckless spending and corruption, compounded by poor leadership of the previous NPP administration. Mr. Speaker, the worsened fiscal situation spilled over into the monetary and external sector, causing a rapid depreciation of the Ghana cedis. The monetary financing by the central bank reached an all-time high, driving inflation to levels never seen in decades. Mr. Speaker, there was a complete lack of coordination between the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana, signaling the highest level of incompetence in the management of our economy. Mr. Speaker, in the face of all this dire inheritance bequeathed by the Kufuor-Bawumia administration, the government of President John Dramani Mahama made a conscious decision not to make excuses, but to reset our country. We chose the path of structural reforms and transformation. We set out to reset our economy, restore good governance, and policy credibility. We renewed our social contract with the Ghanaian people and redefined national priorities by being deliberate in both our policy choices and approach to economic management. At the very onset, we organized the National Economic Dialogue and the National Education Forum. Mr. Speaker, we held direct engagement with key groups and stakeholders, including market women, trade unions, youth organizations, and traditional leaders. Mr. Speaker, you may recall that clear policy measures were outlined in the 2025 budget presented to this House in March this year. In our new economic model, Mr. Speaker, we tightened fiscal discipline without compromising social spending. Right, Honorable Speaker, the recent IMF Executive Board affirmed this new economic management model, noting that faced with large policy slippage and reform delays at end 2024, the new NDC administration had taken bold corrective actions to maintain the program on track. Right, Honorable Speaker, the IMF further noted that these corrective actions, combined with continuous structural reforms and an improved external sector, are expected to result in economic stability, resilience, and inclusive growth. Mr. Speaker, we streamlined and increased investment in education, health, agriculture, and infrastructure, as well as employment. In fulfillment of our major manifesto pledge, we established the Ghana Gold Board through Act 1140 to accumulate foreign exchange to support the stability of the Ghana cedi. We have restored coordination between the Ministry of Finance and the Bank of Ghana to ensure a cohesive and integrated approach to economic policy making across relevant institutions. Mr. Speaker, in less than 200 days, we have brought back clarity, certainty, stability, and purpose to our economic policy direction. Right, Honorable Speaker, we have made significant progress. The signs of recovery are obvious, evident, noticeable, visible, tangible, and they are being felt. Mr. Speaker, Ghana's fiscal position has significantly improved. The primary balance on commitment basis posted a surplus of 11.1% of GDP at the end of June 2025, beating the ambitious 0.4% surplus target for the same period. Right, Honorable Speaker, the overall fiscal deficit on commitment basis was 0.7%.
Asemana meka say wo bobo siadodo na to obo ase wan re ade awi ne munwi ebetua. Na meka we ya 2018 when I said this, I never meant harm. Yetimi bobo sia from the near war do 60 something billion dollars. Esenja road contractors, IPP, electricity, carbon, energy car. Uko kandi pe ni asiano ni eyo.
As a California tasem na woken.
Media wona woka kanisa. Media wakama meti okubisa Bernard Abler. Okubisa Bernard Abler we call it no TCT no obakatrel. E mani ye ni nwa se papa o ni diatem. Offer data no account data wansem. Offer say we ya pobusia na mekoma lecture na meka say the way ubobusia uba ya uye kenke party no. Ya mobusia celebrity, it is only grant you celebrate, not loans. I mean, omo kansa menko na mako school. Omo kind. Omo pa omo ko so omo so omo ye Christopher omo fa Bible no mu ni se. Metie no amano ne ka kire se ne de me ka o bintimi ntwa mapagya me start to wie. Me ka no me ye Ghana ni. Aha na metie me ntia amano ne meti Ghana. Na me de me di me ni ato fom na mehwe. We sun ka ya tendidie. Ke wo na nko na wa kire wo ho. Nti wi ase de ahantan ahamaso dwai na me wan fanya nsa ba ko anto obi atri. Oma obi ebi nti se obedi animu a anyewa dwen se me na mako school de me yakra wo Ghana ase ni akose sa me na ma ye PhD ena makwa PhD na wo ye no me kan na akire. Most of us ne ye kosua na ya brofo niam na kosua ya mesua Ghana ana wo mo tra Ghana sua no so wo mo ni data wo mo timu work Ghana a problem no e fa Ghana problem se ma ye model na ye Ghana problem e bi ni ho. Iti sa okosua broni dia ba se de ye kosua broni ba na wo fa meto form enhwe wo de he dia minia na wo masua na akabi pa akabi ye problem ye wo masua na yakosua ni degrees akese no ubusa ne se osima ye PhD busa ne se Ghana economic model sign what in your trauma man yentimi ntrobi oh it is obi kasa mislo aya omunye di no muntie ye nyansa enti ba ko foti nti enu nti na make control se wutie na minim no mahuno television so me shia no be wutie no kasa wuti mu se nipa no opese otia se obi aka bia esese ye di adwuma. The nation doesn't belong to politics, it belongs to the individuals in the country. Uko bobo siani yaka one mama projects no budget allocation. I mean almost 30 so mo ya kwan me can say look it is a look 1428 o si hwan no betra si obesi dan on wini ho mubuka anfa no aye wantini anya ye bestro eno na abete ya fa kwan wo Ghana nyina bu ye tuku ye ya kosombo ye kumase ye ndiri ye if you see ye ni sika sem no hu nimdie e hu ni amewo na maye uko kan pe na ya sem nti ni de American is onko so no mra ne wanse no ye seti no ntie nipa bi wo ha o makasa ye nkasa politics ye kasa o mani ye die nti de meka wo de wo kan wa kan meka ye no maka no na ahantan ahamaso me na mako school. I'm sorry ni ma me time me my mother rest in perfect peace asema mi so okaje ze kwesi mo mako school na mo bo man e me tu chema me mama cancer ze ya ko school ye di nyansa abokro no ye di yeketa asehye ye suro nyame lusu kwesi ade du ani afa Bible ni akogina ho ni aye praises ni akogina sorry bi yesi ye bompa ya ama ye kwa akohia ko bompa ye udi nyame yensi na twetwe ye wo begu no na utwa
yes but me be say ye share some key areas bia a concern to some of us observe that statement already of parliament revision of revenue meaning say we pay attention to what I'll say or my total revenue and grants.
Ni kabano. Emra city no board mu asibe gina di city gina ya. Na me kan se me kan jira wa na nze our revenue will go down. Nti anya me nwanwa. Because ukopota ye the city na asaye no e dey put duties. And the city na man muso. Nti wonti me nya city na 17 ya bedru 10 or 12 wonya sa revenue. Nti ye no de we ya dia se the doctor mo chloroquine. O si chloroquine wonu ma ho be ye wo hene. Ana obi wo ho wonu na nya ne amana nya liver problem. When you improve on your city strength against the foreign currency, your revenue will go down. It's fair. You didn't see the say no, and when you hear taxes for a port, and then you did your taxes. And one no, economics now almost like PhD. And one work. When your city improves, your revenue will go down. If you have a pep for be now the bishop. And one of my children, on
the so say a review upwards. So they have
to. You see, they have to. So, oh, accountant. I think I'm told he's an accountant. And was acquire finance. I can't own why. And you say variable, you know, a variable year. Import duties, any duties, a banema. And the end so see the look my head in. And the master the bar phrase. Nti esesa upe kwan foforo ameme won kan ho de dia meka ne se uba krom ha adan a yesi wo krom ha a yesi high flyers ni hu ne ha yen a yempesi de property tax ye ni ko Rwanda ko Kenya they were in the same tax GDP like Ghana 16% 70 Emra World Bank bo omo ye property tax ye ayanya ma local council how we are paying a normal 28% of tax GDP ratio. That is South Africa. South Africa here 28. Rwanda and Kenya in 28. Yeah, that's when I'm 17. Ndika kwa we ya abaya the whole children no. As a expert. No mo kaje say masa yen hwe property and no so de wudi ya kwhyemu a. And then you see and over baby asase bia na esi adan. Unim so kwa ye de amaru cancer way. Council will system ever giscano, and woman to charge said ye be charge ye. And to me no hoka crano, and another cheap as a metricibia or divertibia property taxes. Okay, may I tax far more exceedingly above than the 17% that we are covering. We could have gone to about 28%, and it will be a standard. You can't Africa, you can't South Africa, and you can't Rwanda, you can't Kenya. Uganda for also starting yebi. Nti ehonu na me hwe senko de be fa ho bet ebia to the budget no beto niema na niema na hihye ye kon no odini ne bi fofora be boa ebia maybe 2026 obehwe enwa so
because we are almost 17% of GDP
17% we must see yanko ba bia because we expenditure now 17%. 17 will be hovering there since 20. Will be hovering there from I think 2021. But my young cost. It is yam buy basket in the say import taxes, no duties in any my property. Kuma you and then you sit down. They said you because you could sit down. Oh, this is what you're meaning.
I see. And so yeah, almost a cost row. I mean, revise say and revenue upwards, but expenditure no say almost a revise and no downward. So if they are generating more, yeah, then we should be spending. But don't share the difference. Nanka original budget projection was around 270.9 billion. Now Omar revised downwards to 269.5 billion. But I buy in Yama Pinis in any soa, also by the big push and other things. Until if say all the name away in now so or revise it or expenditure downwards, then this a mumubia number boy me at Yasia.
Mamma Joe, before say Papa Cocasa and Rano, Obakaya, Auditor General, they can't see no crown essay static free. It has in the project. Free, I could do 18 point something billion. Okay, I am can auditor general, the kind of son of Papa Cocasa, Doctor Cocasa. That's the kind of which you are fine, corona. That's the kind of commercial 18 billion. Who convert a very commercial. I get commercial because it may be a cost of road, and maybe a cost of a push road. And here, here, na abroad kitase any project any kind getting. Why would you spend a budget 18 billion? Previously, names was it is 18. Because you can come on normally I had on Penomia she, somebody had you know mashi. You teacher Sakwana, which I know say with the institutions are pay more. You teacher, there will be savings from there. Who can budget now figure now you'll be and let him also be 18 years. Into all kind, he is talking about who put control mechanism on your revenue and expenditure. And now what I was saying, Sepsi Honema and then need free for Hannes Academy. Or I don't know what can you or buy a buy cooling each rain. So be careful yourself, he may not even need so much because 18 billion in 1 year. Hey, who converted 18 by 10? We are talking about close to $2 billion. IMF got trade. Naturally, his financial malfeasance number 18.
Meanwhile, Doc, the energy sector levies at your mom and D, or say at the 2.9 billion Ghana cedis, never become the revenue 2.9 billion. So, Pedia, who can crouch and say, here to be able to generate enough for just block the leakages. And that is that.
Block the leakages and prosecute them. Let them suffer. Because, you see, you have no corruption, I to say, any corruption. I say, be any in Africa, it is I. Be mobile could be young, almost I know much yet. Yet, you see, castles in because corruption, no, but yet in some way, boss, you do why your boss as soon as you know, who is that? In the Crow years, he is intimate teacher for walking into a nurse's account, and then about 40 hours, you know. It's in the sure, say, leakages, you know. Yes, we and what can we see the AI and the friendly permits and I don't know why the AI be see what into by AI need to put this and a court center near Usica. I mean, starting we are seeing baby elcro. Until maybe she say, your all can say, or best massage honey, I don't know, only no betting me here. If you could bedroom or no young people as in the Oka.
Now the defense are ever for a gold board. I'm the gold board by me. Yes, we know what didn't come.
Oh, you didn't come about for phone.
About free who come on, but so far, we shall do my gold board that year. Budget not capture my Juma my effort or more put in place. We are convinced, say gold board no, say you cremu ye na, even though I think all the early stages. I be I say you bet my refining your mana. You who said this is the direction. But so far, Juma my no. Send out uhuno.
Me da was him. Media, my dear good body who nyina na say. Yem fan ko tu good no microphone ko say issue any koko ayedua. Me betimi aye ne campaign. Then say a good year and say issue a. Any na sadi we aye. We need to say no na abaye abaji yankwa. If we say so share amount of money or dollar or generate over the last. We have budget now here kind of. Niema mi ensa ba kokora de wanka. Papa no wanka im say no pentem. Oji gold na no have remittances. Na kokoko price so kan e costo. The niema costo. Enti gold board no eye na mom de ha me ni say. Ya man krofon kotu gold no e wo nsuo ano. Eni kokwase ense no. If you say, what's a gold commodity here? Yeah, Trump put the America oil. He said, on the piece we are saying in Iania or Casa or Binkani. Okay, we also know a copy. Shenra or Japan for whacking. Or nay, a you for Pim, or China for Apim. As a woman, Gilman and one all, because as if the American one, it will be as. Now, say, America for it to me, other countries in our taxes, no more something in a year. The tendency is that the gold price can come down. Gold price can come down. It is going up because of what Trump has been doing since he came to power. And the amount gold and now $3,400 per ounce. Say, Litini, for course, it didn't say Muno. Yes, you hear the but we are so course at the gold, you know, yes. But as I say, and I don't know, governor, I can't want some more kind of liberty answer, or seniors here to gold in a go. You are fast strategist and almost a market, you say. Here was a gold no bonus bar, maybe about 2008, and I need a cotton again and I did trade near the about total and euro, near the reserves. Very good. You are in the balancing item of Ghana, you go and our remittance. This is a shady year. As a mere currency, yes, sir. What would be that say? Ghana City was 42%. I recover 2022, 2023. Make I mean, TB. Your woman by Ghana, the better than Ghana, if you go to also mean TB. The currency, the chief rate, me ban a chisa. It is a yen, you know, good no, yen kahon. And me, Kakra few remittances no banner, and I may a reserves, and I could do 11.7 billion. It is a Yamea, Domnia money, Guinea. Nasi and say a good year and saying, you bet me, and I know Burkina Faso. Or Farm Grove, if you own him, so 18 billion. 18 billion. Billion.
Wow.
Billion.
Wow.
18 billion. Koyadia Brandy to one year, Masa. Obedi no, obedi Africa nene. Ucha ekwen ucha na no pado ucha bia wi ado ucha bia na jo. No sisi schools no dey or my university for allowances. Oh, that is the way we should go. Because your resource we are a million to the buy. Any papi nim your way and once he has gold. Baby, only gold in Penivone to know Mrs. Sakon, how much you catch home. Say the city here, Juma, and to you $10 million. Yes, you have told the enemy near most city now, Juma. Your uncle told me and called one of the city or Ghana. You told the city, you told dollar near most, you told gold near most city. Near the gold knuckle kind of balance city. Oh, sir. And then I make you say, how much nasi? Okay, you almost say leveraging on natural resources. It is one of their manifesto, leveraging on the natural resources. And that is exactly what they are doing. They are implementing it. I can't say, man, Ghana for you, you'll be on my head. He said, to your costume, your whole year, no good, you so Bobby Genadi, any opening. I beg a grand $1 and any city now, 1870. Because you know good in your tongue and your more dollar, you know good in your tongue and your more euro, in your African grant. And see, yes,
beyond the Nkoma ye dine kasa ebe kasa about this. So mention say Ghana yen earlier na the governor e dey abetu just say dollar nye ye legal tender. Ye di juma o ye krom ha. But obe komo na ye was some institutions so ko ha ye charge in dollars and there. Then finance minister can once him say Mampani ahye se ade bia ye in fact aban no kra no engagement kra no contract ni ade no we should quote yen sikasem no in our city. But beyond this say you can see because come we first time abani say na e wo se ye boa na ye dwadie e da dwadie a ye die e wo se ye hwese ye ni no in other currency ba Ghanaian currency city ni mu na ebe ye but you can say ye di hu komo wi na akwakoda e de na ye betimi aye beyond that ye betimi sustain san komodie na be ya de na ye betena
no the abaya kaso no one obama contractor any dollar and the liberation no because so to man now they will say we charge dollar no waje dollar in the dollar foreign exchange at 723 at 206 illegal to do that. But so price even in dollar, which you will see this. You have $5 amount. It will be on 50 cities, no. No dollar and he breaches the law. And it is now governor so cano. As I say, now Obi Biara, you pretty big mystery shopping. You bet me is a mystery shopping. Obama CID for address it. Afantadia or Musha police for Atadia, and on the plain Palai. We have smothered the Omokono. But the Lim so near Kutiga or Yakwa. You see a better hotel, you see, was $300. yɛde dollar no ma wa na yɛakyew wabirichi law no na yɛakyew ɛne yɛde mystery shopping na ɛyɛ mystery shopping sɛ wosoma nipa gu na baabi a dollar no wa ɔmo yɛ na mowura na moakyekye wɔ na mode wɔn gu saa ɛyɛ saa wɔn bɛhu sɛ yɛni abere because wontumi nkɔ britain nkɔ sɛ ɛyɛ wode cedi na ɛkɔ ɛyɛ pound ɛyɛ europe so a ɛyɛ euro wokɔ america ɛyɛ dollar adɛnti ne yɛtena ha ne yɛ price ne bi no mogye dollar ne bi nti sɛ wɔɔkɛn wɔde nsi yɛbɛyɛ ane na wɔma n'ani abere na wɔma gye deɛ meka no wurawura ase a wobɛhu sɛ wɔn a wɔyɛ saa no bɛgyae.
President John Dramani Mahama has directed that beginning today, 24th of July 2025, no contract awarded by government, irrespective of source of fund, should be denominated in foreign currency. Right, Honorable Speaker. Right, Honorable Speaker. To curb this unfortunate development, President John Dramani Mahama has directed that beginning today, 24th of July 2025, no contract awarded by government, irrespective of source of funding, should be denominated in foreign currency. Mr. Speaker, we also want to use this opportunity to remind the public that per the Foreign Exchange Act 2006 at 723, companies, institutions, and individuals are prohibited from pricing, advertising, receipting, or making payment for goods and services in foreign currencies in Ghana without prior written approval.
Don't touch that dial.
Ha ha ha! Fufu! Akoma FM Fufu Party!
Don't touch that dial. Don't touch that dial.
87.9 Kumasi. Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi. Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
We are here today to serve Mother Ghana. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Asante Maya Busia. Miami Timo Akwaba. Hi, Akoma 87.9 FM. 49 minutes after 7.
Akoma FM 87.9.
And then Saturday. Another Saturday is here. The 26th day of the month of July, the year 2025. Dwumadi and your friend won't so. Let's trust the Sabre, sorry, no. Na yɛba bɛhwɛ na wɔtwere mu nsɛm aba na deɛ ɔse yɛtena ase na yɛsi ho nkɔnnwa bio ne yɛka yɛba bɛnya berɛ ne yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ and of course deɛ ɛteki action no na anɔpa yi ɛyɛ the media budget review and anɔpa yi Prof Hans Arthur, but I can tell you sir he's here fully prepared. Our laptop is in Sabunkum so and almost where you A4 sheets bear 4 or you need pen or jotting your man down. I'm telling you, and now pay we are going to look at it near here. The finance minister needs someone they got 2 job parliament and the minority they walk out. I'm walking out because of Ablekuma North rerun a course so violence recording any moon the petition at the Akoma and Penina Cat. And someone Benya Brenia share. I'm attaching on 87.9 the fight government's commitment to the fight against illegal mining. You say Abino, they say a 2 hour say Kakwano Krahunina Majabo. See, I don't say Manano Pebenya Brenia share. Also, and I pay Dr. Samuel Free, Ochadio Kumasi Technical University. Doctor is here.
Freedom is coming tomorrow.
Doctor, dear, invite one for laptop. But Ogusua, all flippy through, all flippy. All flippy. And I'm saying that you man prof. And or chip pen, the paper just said, I was here on that note, I don't pay my mom quite baby now. We didn't John Marfo from Sir John Amejo. So now we'll be beginning now Queen say producer for the show. We are here. Now our dear call Facebook. We are live on Facebook Akoma 87.9 FM. And yeah, Baba share. Now Enran Sokra no some security concerns Kakra. This one it is moving from Kakra to a serious matter in the region. How Marfo Ashasi atwe tuo kum nkrofo kroma no. Ano edin ani so enyan. You see? Idea was a mpanifo ema won ho so in the region. Now you're here to deal with it because you see it's not about a tribe way and I say a tribe way. It's about how nkrofo no ye omadwuma ne kwan befa so a yebetimi abre won ase. And no very very important. And the best it was already Rexec issue statement. Me can the SC wiki asomase nipa mienu na ahwere mo nkwa. Enya accident so the car na akɔhwiase. Na so free dance na abeto fam. Na mum nipa na atwetuo de kum sa nipa mienu. Enra another one happened. See here say na benkum ni nifa na enya. Amanfo na mo ho anu mu di bone de fra. Nti o say very careful na yetu ho anamo. But one of them is see what then I say. My young lady, very young lady. As well call interview. Oh, the northern part of Ghana. Be faka o mo call Drew Denasia. Tutu ama kana mana hwenenkwa. You get it. And she's someone that I know. It was not easy and rare. When I saw the pictures coming, I said, Enti, your best rempany for Rexec at the directives biaba. Omo say ombetima control situation ewo areas asani mai SCA as one to be specific. In general there near share how and near my ACT motorbikes after 7 you are not supposed to ride moto jalabi and then I say for you are not supposed to wear them No motorbikes shall be permitted on the road after 7 p.m. until further notice. The use of unlicensed motorbikes and motorbikes without lights is strictly prohibited. Nti ni nyina ene nhyehyɛ a Rexec ede ba me video see bi na ohwe no when we got these are things that police are starting here. To see our Facebook page, that is that. You see, the ongoing intertribal football competition is to be suspended with immediate effect until further notice. Nti munzo afugu ene jalabi anomne na se phone Rexec say mamu hihye bi mfantatra moto so manfo de bi e tuo ni ade hihye nti wo hwe ba bi a incident ni see ye no eni e ho na wo hwe sisi. It is something that we are sure from Monday will pay critical attention to it. Near design common. Near design common. Pa near way. Because a hard drink. I was here, you're more crab you. Osha Breno Casimano 9. Na no chiabo. Professor Hans Atnasi. Prof. Good morning.
Good morning, Sir John.
But on where dear?
Chediam Ponkwame, Odun Kwacha.
Yeah, I see.
Odun Kwacha.
Na I'm said a hobo dear.
Oh, Chediam Ponkwame.
Yeah.
In fact, student in I have.
Tain hoye.
Oh, Yamia Duma Echina. Na you be your first general meeting.
Okay. What first general meeting? What does that mean?
Oh, say every semester, no.
Okay.
Say student in a bar. I say we general meeting. Na mutumi etu nkolano for mutumi ginja omo motivate omo.
And you tain asem now.
Tain asem no make.
Na mutumi identify omo there. And omo na aba.
Oh, to be honest with you, as far as I'm concerned, Oba Amsterdam, Tain is stronger than Tesco.
Okay. Nti omo ba omo ankasa students ankasa ba freshers ankasa ba they are able to identify
fresher be a sorry for register for register just associations be a register
na Tain so small register
and they will be a register.
Nti my registration we
and they are
members or
members are very strong. Pray you have a very strong team in the campus.
Na my orientation among there.
Oh, and can the end the first semester and come on ba first semester freshers na freshers orientation the end the year that.
Oh, okay.
And the we are a general meeting.
Okay.
Mo be share ne abatoɔ bɛba mu next month ya ne adeɛ for new leadership. Since I see almost all the SRC people started their election, most of the department ni na no more elections are more trying for other ones. I mean the campus is fairly moving on well, and I think that's good.
Professor Hans.
And Sir John, you are invited for the tomorrow general meeting.
And Saturday now invite me there.
And friends, me invite you, and we can do a between phone for us over.
I don't know the commitment, and idea.
We say send a China crown upon with 2 phone for us at 12 o'clock over. Now, when I make cook school out of 2 phones around about studio, I remember a program which my 2 phones was a bra.
Ruben and Bipley.
Now you're journalist. And you were reported.
Okay. On a Sunday, meet you be a manabe. That be so well, Professor Hans. Prof. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Now, Doctor, some of the free is what I say. Doc.
Yes.
But on where, dear?
Oh, Bruni Becker said, by the grace of God.
Yes. Yes. By the grace of God.
Yes.
Yeah, you're kicking. I see. Okay. Yeah, the Yamias, Sana watching so no one monitor near my Koswa. If I look at budget, no dear, no media budget. More for Bakwasem, no. See, budget, no. A mood. Ebeba no so, but wiki issues kakra while observing. I don't know where you start before we move on to EDA budget no ne parliament. Me him say be a security no be kan wasem kakra.
Yeah. Oh, meka security there no. You know, my mention prof. And prof percent.
Cover
Because me ni shi an go fa laptop ni people be ni
you know media budget review na kasa no. Me document am share mu na over 74 pages.
74 pages.
Yes. Nti or the laptop ba na wo bi mu a mani miem na doso.
Wo be kan nyina na se wo yi bi.
Dem so share mu na was nya no summarize o papers we.
Di dia pa na wo be kan. O me chia na de ma frɛ wo.
Nti
Bisa say owo kuma sen kan no use laptop.
Maybe on crowd was summarize the entire document with the 3 months. Be so much on the egu ha.
Be will be. Na me no iba program. We use on the laptop papa.
One for kamba.
Or the car buy.
Oka echire ende o plane.
Eda ho.
Enti adentu one for laptop anto. Obi the laptop aba e fa ho be.
What is me come asem? Me I say. I say
e be chu ampa. E be chu ampa. Anyway.
What that me want grass me nka bi nka je me nka say budget no bibia anim. So what is when ya am me warning.
Say bibia ye kama. Bibia anim dey say hwi ni mo na.
Oh there be so o ka je say ma ye nka bibia boni bia na bibia ye okay. Sana nti wa mama ya we nti me chan pa me se ne ni abre pa wa kra men kasampo
ni am joso
HT force. Yeah. Sir John, the serious thing at Kosu Kumasene is a concern. The concern for me fan say some group of people na ye kase yes Simono.
It is being alleged. Yes, confirm. Police statement confirm say
yes.
A group when you come group.
Yes.
Just I mean
but you bet me Adrian will say a bibi na ni Musa. All of us are at risk. Because be a mate me will be a jena baby. Minim nipa crown be a free bar and now way anyway. Omudru honest or Musa to know the goose. Into the air consono is serious. A bema will be a yes, you say I am as a number an anti and as a free be judging about anyway, no say movement, you know. That kind of fear about free movement of people, no, I'm sure you are behaving. And I only say, a juma be or why I am a judgment. And a judgment say, be advanced a sport, no, man, mostly, no. Businesses strive in the night. And no, so I'm sure you, na sem penny for and measures and to aquam, na, to me and so on, a behaving. But I'm more concerned about life, sir. I say EBC because na me MP for Benduri now or kase Jenny Market or can't be me no crown sana. Even the ABC was a Monday, was a Tuesday neighbor and sana DC and Ray. Any the then I said they are also then
I said they are also more young lady more in the pictures. So I know her. I know her very well.
Wako interview keke na jesa mujina ya motutu
chua. A friend Peggy, only.
A very, very, very sad for
Ote offense wa him crew. And even that, say incident is see. Corona then I say two I think 2 towns before I crew.
Na ye no mukumo bi so ho. And then the man come be because me say offense so baby.
How offense stretch no then I say offense stretch how na science in this year. Then I say
Sir John, security agencies. And I'm saying who say menjia so I'm say some
yes.
I was alarmed because menjia a place say me comment na ho you know, free movement, but the moment obehu sa anoma say na a give impression say what is happening at the end who is at risk, and these are anoma Sir John very, very serious. The judge say you're very careful say be issues be no we tend to handle it in a way intimate trickle other because sebi ntokwane sa comfort bi mu ho amon fanche esi baby a umbetimi abeyo baby ana I say so behwe na bi akosi wa Accra na akosi wo baby a those groups in the world. And be there, even that no cry, no, I'm concerned about the lives of, because we hear Abrochia, Canada, Lady B or Kotadia,
yeah,
identity issue, these things are bound to come, are bound to happen. Yes, I cry now, UPP and you and I say, Ujinja baby, one here na Ube no mutimoto sooner. Ubi the abesangu so also maybe a mistaken identity. Ghana has what the SSA. But here maybe a menu be voter regime, menu be upper east and atamale baby. Yin a tini and winning nas. What ya Federal baby man is mistaken identity. Is unfortunate.
A hard drink, especially. Share Nipano, my
no, so Cotanani came, my so could
it baby, I could do say, Macody do Hoda.
A heifer,
as well as also take FM, sir, take FM stretch, no. A lady Biton.
Watch on.
Oh, a Bamcune.
Oh,
me, Macody do Hoda.
Who could it dear?
I saw who could dear.
Oh.
Yeah, we just say.
Over for the car.
But for the car, two. And we are, I mean, because one hour targeted into one Porsche you.
I say, just
broad daylight, dear. Broad daylight. And being targeted, because we won't even find you through. Our life no more almost.
I say, I don't know, you just want to.
They see a way, I make young lady. I say. Yes or not, a nechi, Japanechi. The driver knew almost on Tomo, almost 2 children on the dodge or Kotoye.
And the far just a ball girl. There was one officer as well, a military officer, and also Tibet driving, you know. And also was also hit by the bullet. And driving in the idea. There's some we are poor, almost baby no more. Now I no more pen.
So you see, so that's the question. Is it that not can no more? And a baby incident this see and any baby you would more because say or more targeted cannot I a robbery because a busy stretch. Even at 9 crown. Then I see those or more munim crown so. Then I say baby incident this see and you or sorry Church of Pentecost right after Hono now we'll call a filling station. I think we say JP or Sebisa. We say JP filling station now we'll call. And see, fro a free then I say now o exit here. Yes, I would do any more about Abipimwa a com. And the honey place I say oh a robbery, you know, within because most cases say if there will be a robbery incident. Ebi anke be si wo after offense so and that's in between Akom dinner seni Akom after baby I we see. So when you analyze it how a name city no then you begin to think that a baby they wanted to get someone obi na your target and no mo koye but ni na ye nyama police for a hardring
a critique insecurity yeah BBM especially in Ashanti region and Mijidi said the police should be you know IGP or no nebution for more Muhammad na omonhwe the way because as a to asosa within a week na sa nyoma we nyina see and say yanhwe ya ebegin sem nti regional minister for the communicate about say mobi ahye
fugu ne
motor riding in the night they say daytime no be fugu ana.
Okay, so I'm saying when that statement here by after the sea and a journal. I'm saying statement by and check crowd and the tea the SS the sea broad daylight and we are getting.
And they say also who say fugu whether is throughout or it's only in the night and I'm because of your statement now riding no yeah
yeah
or which I know I mean who some videos, been pictures. We say Alaba, who be a question them.
Oh yeah, we have those pictures, right? I don't be the bullet. Where are the Pragia? Pragia also any Genedia.
Ah, the Paco.
Mammy, you're sure some on team.
Oh, we are not team no dodging.
There be also two almost
where direct to
I'm top it. You see, the plan is
that and now you are speaking as an expert.
No, I'm a top it because, Prof, a doc. First one is seeing almost the same thing. Also, they almost to scare people. Say, at the end of the course, you don't get closer.
Aye.
What's that say?
You know, I'm the baby.
We're crowd on team. That's what Timanka direct. Kebe hating it, it doesn't.
If it's not direct, over dodgy, who said it?
Well.
Oh my God! More serious. Serious. But I'm seeing now at risk. Yeah, me and you say phobia. All of us is at risk because Obama Sebia almost spread here. What I don't know, man is okay.
Now we say Timwa, Sanko.
Aye.
And I say Nyanwa.
Yes. Direct. Oh, Kuniti Kura or best saying this is here. Sir John, a hydrogen. Seriously. Ama no akra me piano adwekra na msuru kakra because unim the ABC because kra be kra na police kra ginigina kwam harassment ni we say ye busa ni hwan nyina you know enya kenene musa let's impenifon trans na monhwe because Kumasi is known for peaceful. Yes. Let's be no say omo identify omo trace na some chieftaincy issues in a year. Me say otu for Madaroma obet me I knew penifona kasa because I know any him for na kasa issues no it just die out this when the microphone no kasa omote chain seb yeah T radio so I can say me any police for kra na nya de obefi o ntino Sir John is worrying.
Soldiers amod cast be nem no so tinu ana you say na just say na
when the soldiers are in just to prevent any reprisal because I don't know na here bibisa obi to say na mebusu ani ni wakumia we mi nua na wakuna na me so me pese
and they are there and a pair of our there doc
ningo fa how
me so call baby we dey just say bia
me kwan na no pa me kwan bia na
okay me ma dem afa me kwa observe
as a journalist
yes nti me ma
me obedi kan me ma progressive kan na afa
me fro kan na
me ma progressive bia na prof
me say me no mum na nante na ye kan ye hu se besi aka no
na me nya journalist
na say so reporting already
me report is what I'm seeing on the screen
so let's go and observe it together.
Mas abeko ko ye ojuma ko ye ojuma
yo mantimi dase Prof
Sir John
na young share security no na fi wi a ye ma metin simo the media budget in other months.
Sir John udika no ma minchia wetiefu ina ndano pay na minchia Amstead Utah form mo ina the staff and the student of Amstead men sign so inshira opim so na body mama mo so wadom na free configure to Kumasi enya baby to Kumasi nti
say the wa settle
ona Sir John me do Kumasi
but you put your microphone
me do Kumasi 2002 me ba tech we do tech junction me too many share kuma nkran kwan na me say
many way
me nkran de say me ba be tena nkran na je say aban na move me free Kumasi be to be honest with you and to me since 2002 I'm back Kumasi and I'm back kai
this was settle yes sir
me na me go me Kumasi na me abrochiri ya me mpese kwa tena abrochiri
ba say okoba
and the obetumi atukwan akwa but
some just okoba ngese obetumi atukwan okoba
oh so oka se obetumi atukwan ya
there be nyese oka se obetumi atukwan je say onyantu kwan no but okoba nti onka se
okoba de onko ye se ne
nti onka se me
na ma conference aba na say John Class na pay I don't know I so nka when you are free na we dey na nka ma me try chimbo chidom na enko nko for me members say
conference wako how many times? I'll come back 3 times. 15 times. Okay. Prof, yeah, corner.
Che, free. We are sons of God, your friends say. Master by remember could do kind of radio so. A chief for Minko 15 Mabaka and this Papa would make to kind. Mr. Minko Abia. And it's all conference starts to Quanzania. I buy by and I buy by now. Start to Dabi. In fact, a friend saying, ye never kind
anyway, Mammy Tio and
Sanya na minya afri e kano. See security there a responsibility. Na when you say Kusasi chief na
a crowd we don't want to go there.
I am my student back on a father. And American, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because then the police are any confirmation about the
okay
chieftains whatever.
Okay. Because man and I'm sure my students didn't be say because team by election. And be say where's the EC? Then he says the father was the one who was shot in Aswasi.
Oh
yeah. Like it's a and the yakakuni na no say nyina no your information be volunteer,
yeah,
especially those within the vicinity na obi amana so emeno your information be volunteer for the resec. I mean the regional minister is ever willing to protect you, to give valuable information between the anya omo because ye nyina is safety na at risk e be now or tutu akwakohwe be akwakukum abayo I mean obi nim echina nti ye besre kumase de one apart from say aduane ayefo ha yasono dwe ben pa ana hunim za kumase aduane ayefo kumase asetina efo ena uti kumase a wo asomdwe nti no enkade ebiem na nkaye sabi yeniska kra na one wunya bibidi 2 wasomodwo 3 with security sem enye eya ene ewi asande na ebepa bi nti ye besere se adwobrɛw momma ne esibia no yan first yan dwen yan kasa se ye betumi anya odo e de atena chen se ti watimi na wakame and ye kunkum ya ho no that is not something that me say beboa nti obi owo information bia about this killing community no painful mo volunteer information a police for omo eninam krum munti na mo ho yenti na mo ho se bibi wo ho a metumi aka kire omo a fi se betumi aboa me de asomdwa ba community no mu a mon kan kire omo munya omo direct kra na assembly member wo ho onyene wo ho kese obi a mugini dia mbetumi aka asem na kire no amana kwakodu mpemfu anim na we betumi ama asomdwa ba communities ni mu no mo mayen ne sa eno no betumi aboa yin na yema ebusuafo ina nso yako omo a mahwere omo ade hye ewo sa nsamsam we no yema omo ina yako den kan kire mo se onyankopon a ode ne baaye no ono anso betumi ayede ahwe omo a aka kire no yema omo ina yako.
Okay, me da say prof na yene yenhwe me the best start free ho why me nko start free ho
oba ko start free no me ni problem
me start free ho media budget review my main mtio ma hu so why here some review ho no mo me nim how na I didn't know what expected from the media budget review and I don't know whether say e buy no Niema now were expecting no were captured.
Sir John, Mamin Sansun Chia regional minister and a party chairman, and then this painful na. Sir John, media budget ɛbɛba no ɛdeɛ media budget nankasa no ɛna yɛ ready dada wei yɛ official reading of the media budget because kronkron no ɛmɛ yɛ te aseɛ sɛ by their fruit we shall know them. Honorable Afri, nka Psalms bia. How do you know them? By their Psalm 91 or so. By their fruit we shall know them. Aban no enjuma panankasa no. Ehyaseɛ ɛma nkɔfo huye ɛwɔ mo ankasa mo abrabom. Nti bra Honorable Dr. Tuforsen ebe ready budget no. A obeka se yate enyoma so. Se nka gari a olonka of sugar and a ton of 50 Ghana cedis in January. As is here 44 Ghana cedis. And you no bekan first. Woko Bantima marketa no makadada. Woko Makola no makadada. Idwom form ba na nkasa review omo budget. Ansana honorable Kisala to Forsen Odeba abatuaso. Winim nyakire ne say the variance between nyam idwom form ba eka ene nia finance minister be kan no ebra nyakire ne say nia omo ka wo dwom ene nia no ka wo paper so no sunsunye no ewo mu kra na eba fom eno ekire honest leadership, honesty in leadership. Na wunim abe wokɔ benso oil palm plantation and as a chufu oil palm plantation ɛhɔ de embed de ɛhɔ na yɛyɛ no paa ɛna menam me fi techiman ɛba na sɛ me du ya kruyi offenso kruyi market bi wɔ hɔ abɔfo market na sɛ wo tɔ aba alone kan yɛ de mo 40 Ghana cedis abe nka me abe nkwan de sabi obi apɛ
enso me papa
wo pɛ abe nkwan good nyɛ palm sanding nkwan na wo di abe nkwan
de pa
enne a me nu ka sei 25 Ghana cedis nyanka Ghana yedu aba ansa na Malaysia ba gi aba free won ka aba de nka eto no abodin sade amambu bia na nko yeji 25 liter of oil won say kofo gallon no kofo gallon no bra nsuo hu ye den wo kofo mbre so sa mbre no no yedi gi nsuo sie nti na ye beto ni din kofo gallon enna oil no ye ton no 980 Ghana cedis January 2025
time by now.
oh January 2025 nke to about December 7th enna ye won hand over January 7th anambua January na ye take over the governance no enna sangwa no ye ton no 980 what do you call it 80 Ghana cedis and now me no ka say July ya ka say ukoba antuma market na so ukoto na say sabi nimpa no enya mfaso dodo no pe na on pese santima ye ho beto ye ya e say nimpa no ton no 640 ya ti almost 340
me ankasa de me nkonko confirm the work in there. But you are reading from what Dr. Kesela to force present here.
Inyim emu a wo friend Royal Aroma enuamu na an aroma no
kamasem
25 kg and the 25 or 5 no chim bra ye gi tumni fi MPP one bra ye call ye begin we go so in December January 7th no in the Royal Aroma what on 650 Ghana cedis 25 kg no nda mi ka say Royal Roma emo what on 585.
Eh na mo kan say ya na akwa je say ase mu control price.
Yan control obi an control.
No, but the who can obi a o tie no may have a different pricing.
Oh,
based on the distance.
On into America,
based on until when you say that you are creating
on into America chiro there. On into America chiro there. Se nyimpa na orton aden. One, enyam faso dodo na ore pede bu Ghana fo a. Ena se opede go according to the way ya enyama aho yan ho atohen wo man mu a yan ho gudu no tohen wo man mu a. Me chere dam no jiro ya anyon ross oh anyima asem otoma mesi me pere misi dan kakra bebi enna minya dobi me kaje bosia ewo galang anade credit union kakra na minya 60,000 na mesi mam de anyon ross no de we and the price no control no the time no last a year no 848,400. Na say John buko miski man fan to back my account na me come up pay the papa gina for 6 tons for to ho in the year oberuji budget papa na from o say anyon ross ya sold about 7,500 so we ska ba sabo to be oh echo IPT local school ha papa bi o elder Church of Pentecost elder all elders so well elder papa bi in charter into no charter njiram no mo ha elder tema Akoma for pro me say na no trip from there oh anyon ross na be from ti prof it was scab na bo tobi na make a creative difference na chere between 1 month ma bo 5,000 some dis cat come 2.5 ton kan what away aban papa sabi len prepare wo ho emfa wusika emfa nkonkoto ade because if you there enyama no bokoso say enyama no kofo na me ka asam nchiro
me too
ehunde kokonte Joe Blackie Sir John in our ton 1,200
87.9 Kumasi.
one sack I'm telling you one sack oh make that here no NDC for now oh maybe say oh jasam no here no yeah practical yeah dibe info di remember beans here deba ye me bo beans mo no ton na kire konkonte wo fa no konkonte no ton 1,200 per sack ndam you can say abba 950 oh me say come market ne kebi keti mata onion
87.9
onion jene 1 paint bucket inya Ghana paint ni bio eyi wo friend and what the American paint na you know what she na what tono 120 Ghana cedis in January say I mean you can see 95 man can see the dollar na dollar no kan ho asame ba ka kiro
and what boy is saying
ebro ye wom tu ya white maize ne wo yellow corn maize ebro January in a bag of 1,600
Akoma FM 87.
say am you can say about 1,450 ebro aban a odwen Ghana fu won ho na ohihye nyama ebe kenkenara de bia me dibi nda kwankra mo school a masom mo from in fact kenka ina no wato no those days na mo kwa mutum mo kokoto kenke 7 cedis ebien and moto 7 cedis kor awesome onam there aban papa waba POP cement because I feel you listen then you only see onyim de ne pop no wabado in the our friend the plus G&J one born papa into pop no ye nansi ama pop di man akoso embiri bi ba ya January no ye 115 Ghana series se si amulika say aba 90 July asem na making yen ko August July asem na making hwe in summer making ni nyina no oba ha
owi
me wey consumer price ejire
about product ai obobo so
mo boy no
wawie
for me fan tworo
nam ka so obe can be
oh kala
prof uja doc ni timi u tie doc ani ona be ka hwede nim tie me o so ube ka beans
beans yes
yeah I'm jolly beans those days brown chain
eno ya according no not according to
mama ka some tell I mean me tena ho no enya ensama me kan ye de obi ka kire mo mara bantama market isi bantama market me na yiwa misu amba na wonyim mana mokoto because sometimes moko me tumi ka kire wife no mama ko market am because mara me misu na or market na what it tem man to yim ko market tema market yako kwase adwa so me dinechi yakọ agbomenya market yakoto nyoma be go nti ono de mara market no de oye me hobby gobe mamika sam chere eko your friend den suyaboa 3 sisters ewa MPP time in the beans in motor almost what when 7 series 8 series because 5 series on soon and oh Messi in the Muslimu boys small concoction garden there sometimes you can you know 5 series me the kokona me the count
and the kokobo
kokode na bu no wa ye gina onam da brod no your friend insuru tono ehumhu board no gui ntim ka ba this time nka board aba no nka ha ba mu nsu nti
nsu ka se ba na to within January ba be kasa
oh mama kasa iya hu antena krase nti munyim ahaban do
me
okay no afri ye wa antena krase
me last weekend na me wo mafum
mama nche wade
me ko mafum last weekend
eyi mama nche e unda broad de sensuru tona se ehum twa ohu broad ni na agudama ana broad no hede ba mama nche na da gari ne beans mpo no bu akofom drastically
di konkonte no de na esi ama konkonte bua for se de
konkonte no nka e friend den konkonte nya ba nche no de ya ehunda me sure de Ghana na ankasa no ihe na ye boye ho abor na asema on mo wa si a me ba be catch on na impelebeti
meti
consumer price inflation on them there konkonti ya dimen ya yedi e ma nchi ya na dimen ya yedi no ne kawa dado anade ne price na dado ne from the time NDC take over no 23.8%. Sir John, January to now, about 13.7% consumer price inflation. Now, so consumer price inflation about them cry. Not by this time, in prices in from more because
they say consumer price inflation bafoma. Inflation doesn't mean say near so at
Sir John.
Inflation share the
inflation influences
times
maybe
a near a increase.
There is direct correlation between inflation and pricing. Inflation,
oh yes,
good.
Yes.
You know, inflation to be too free. 23.8%, about 13.7%. Now, no, good. It's to make sure there
should be stability,
and not just stability, Stability means then conjure baby ojina na there more cause or look bonus same. No, there should be corresponding decline. Onu tinam e me chance mo bo edibanya na bo akofom. Onu nyina ye consumer price inflation na e move from 23.8% abebo to 13.7%. Hwe producer price inflation what produce nyama na ankasa na one inflation so no Sir John e move from 26.1% to 5.9% as of 2024 to today, July up to today. Sir John, about DBM. Mamen Kasamintro, food inflation has declined. Food inflation. English, I'm not Kakachano. Edibana Yedino. Oh, Mr. Make a food inflation. That is all your food. Menka, Menko, make a food, and be a implement your BD, and son a cock of light at that. Yet can ask some electricity.
Energy house near the
Remember, and never me, man, come on. Yeah, Bible say, when you weigh more hands and why more fata. What you more here? More here in there, if you say, there, being a BBAG, being a baby do sada, or your most fundamental. Or your fundamental. Nti mianka fundamental issues are we see wo manwa amman de Ghana fo sabe ya hunu ya to he ono ne ya kan wasem.
Okay, I mean
oh asem ya make afre oho wana ehu damon krofu na yankopon ka che won da mi wo ye Israel man me man Israel ma what one fan we di ma yo ba wa kuma de we firi mu dem go fo ya go fi de go fi wo pede wo ka kire en den ka Ghana we hu toyin na nka wo hu ye de but still ya gbo adwuma ma inflation ade be fom no I don't ye ho de e ba semini non-food inflation Sir John, from 20.3% to 11.4%. It's unprecedented. I'm telling you, go and pick the previous budget. Then you not check it. Dr. Fu, you know he or the economics I say, or check room. Inflation of locally produced goods and services. Then yama yanga see your memu. Don't just know. Yes, say yeah, locally goods and services. No, or you no be look, the inflation move from 26% to 14%.
And what boy is saying? And why locally?
What and what? And what? And then the call me ba. Inflation for imported items. And the Ghana, Yaman bebre ye be so bad. Me importing also. It's say you import Yaman say inflation no what no was ra. Border no so okosoro. Na sabuno that no okosoro. Then inflation has a role to play. Because there was correlation between inflation and prices. Good. And also moved from 18% to whooping down to 12.5%. Now, yembi say yahu there. Sir John, yembi say yahu there. Obani then in the main reduction of inflation. Almost everywhere there was no one point there has been increase. Ni na ye reduction. So agenda reduction of inflation. What actually accounted for it? If I do not obey, Madam Samnixi, Sir John, number one.
And now, so the mines is Manin
John. Number one. Effective physical consolidation. And when there say a year or papa, it will fear. 87.9. It was kind of say discount. Basa. Wala embi baba madoto credit
you are doing that in 2 minutes.
Oh my Sir John, my budget no we do. A free year obom. Man can cham there more 2 minutes. Effective fiscal consolidation aban odaba discipline aban enya on spend iska basa. Enyama no hu hia na ban spend iska wo ho ono ne effective fiscal consolidation na ye kan tight monetary policy Akoma FM and a strong central bank reserves. Now some strong central bank reserves no there Ghana Bank of Ghana owo sika puduo oya abofu won sika odegu oda boyen sika na chidom there ye kakaka sika da kwako fanyama abochi na de letters of credit na de botumi yen na na mamche ya aban enya very strong central bank reserve nani na no central bank reserve you baby ofi ba ya offended gold board
All right. Me that's
Gold bond. Oh, me interest rate ne.
What the me ba no what interest rate na ma.
Enti mam fo nsu gold board no. Gold board. The men bill na gold board in bay no. Sir John. Messi. Sir Broyi ba fiyen gold a. Okokoton no the sika potin na to abrochi. No the interest na your friend and for no yan profit no yan in wa. Wa sanso da ba no da ba to gold no. No the ko no the sika papa no yan no da to abrochi. No aba for gold no asan the ko. Na gold board the bay. Sir John gold board the bay na imada wa ba ya. Say no obia you right to buy gold. Bank of Ghana. Gold a oboto nyina no ojere ofa no do. No no waje. No akwakoton no abrochi. What ton we pay within 2 weeks. Ojere wa friend then dollars, euros, pounds. Ni nyina obogu Bank of Ghana account. No obogu Bank of Ghana account no ma. E na ma sidi no why ye den. Sidi no why ye den. It is sende Sir John. It's one that say sidi no why ye den. E mende real estate fubia no price dollars. In the price was Syria. No, chere on number 247. No more than what your mama. One more than what.
Thank you very much, Prof. Mesaba, I hope you. Your bre, intino. Meba hope you. Why?
The 5 top gold producing countries in Africa. Number 5.
Wakasa. We a lesson back one. And your lesson back. Because we are kasabe an hour. Say a lesson back. Where a lesson back? We board member.
Na ka wo CEO dia. E de sene nka program kan kemba.
Anyway.
Same ni.
Doc,
yo, mo CEO ma me na me nya ha bakura na womfa.
Doc,
yes.
My observation.
Yes.
About
I
the
think
entire media budget.
In the general way, no, we will applaud the minister and the economic management team. No, me for me, ama system no I stabilize. The answer first na nyoma kosoro in a speedy manner. No, to see it at Gina. And nyoma so in terms of the dollar, how we manage the dollar, and even no matter how we managing at the end of the day, no, the dollar is stabilized. Why is a pegging 10 to 12 within that figure, and it is good in terms of some of them. Bimo has still prices, no, I was so. And the assertion of the buy, so boy, one more than a and monocra okakra and your mooning in a movie or what. Okope Royal Umbrella, namne, a yinum, and the Obagas and Crofo, ye neto, a movie or what. Obaqua price, no. Still na that's a moona, unwana, a yina, boni binuna, a yana price not tissue fee, sano. But even though there's a price, but not all items in the marketing in and a yinti. Mom by yes, and your my tin your maswa. I don't a minister for roads transport and roads and a year casse cement no monteso. Uncle, you was like a 95 from 120 to 95. Because the dollar is the only determinant. Yeah, Sebia bet me a manuama across all of that nina so no. Fuel prices here, body levies are to see electricity, insure. All this electricity is almost more than 100% in Amodiatum from January to June. I heard the near one count. Say, yeah, even though say, have baby, you know, so bad baby also, or more so I win every home. I'm not buy taxes, be a free move, but still, no, almost any baby. COVID levy, you know, almost more fresh.
I'm so
no money yet up to now. One found cause certificate of agency. No moon call you free.
There's so much why
they
cannot touch it.
Why they cannot touch it? Say, I know money campaigns on Bombay yard and I'm so I support of the COVID levy so me free. But I check. This is 2026 agenda bay.
But per the
agenda bay.
And to be
what's it? You have a 2/3 majority. Which means it's how it.
Doc.
Idea responsibly. Whatever you at any free war, I will say, two.
or engage you mon frère or moody.
2/3 majority. They say bibi amode ko parliament bia certificate of agency na amode ko. And then na sa COVID level ni de mu ntimi sesa because mu nim say mu yi free ho am ho be kire mu. Eso so mu de bo MPP amayechi sa within the shortest time of parliament 2/3. MPP for kra ni wokra mbetimi nti you have no excuse. So we be call 20 say 26 say e ho na akoye na say sika na wo je no. Wo je in the name of COVID level no. Wo de ye den. The minister be kan ye still now mo da so bo abanyachi MPP abanyachi 7 months wo da so bo MPP for abanyachi say no ma credit debt and we sika ni ho and na hwan na ni ho ai media budget so ye bo MPP for achi. For me it was a political kind of presentation. Let me gidi say be a minister no be kan be ye more factual about because the we are no see ye no I said wa present said the MPP aban no ba ye no o ma me ye no you want to do that you are not being fair. Ultimate demonize say the aban ye na because we a year sika na aban no eja ho reserves are. So it was 11 point something billion dollars. And we jato for reserves. So by within 6 months, also went to me accumulated biaka huntino. Was say, hey, no, you have to give facts when it comes to economics. You give facts. Now I'm making sure say the a year and I said the boy no because you cannot convince all of us to say we economic a union 7 months. And I want me yes I did we. You can't. There's no economic theory in the bit I say you can turn the economy around. The we are we describe Nanado economic state no. We say it is a shini ho. Next 6 months. What me the turning economy and I'm hoping say the next 6 months in the day we have to expect more. Because over to me the 7 months and not 6 months are turning the downward trend of the economy of MPP there. Then me say I'm hopeful say the next 6 months ahead and 5 months ahead in the year. And you mean you have from
87.9 Kumasi.
For you to say what will be 6 months turning the economy of MPP. Economy of MPP was junk. Economy of MPP was frustration. Economy of MPP was not anything good to write over. Let me tell you something. In 2016, Prof, when another Danko Akufo took over, Prof,
no, Prof, write them.
6 months. We say economy. What degraded MPP economy? They say economy. Now why?
They degraded themselves.
Obi 11 billion reserves dollars reserve also what degraded the economy. The card aban bia bokagu ho. Aban bia bokagu ho. Would he say aban bia boka e ka bo Ghana nyina no aban mo politicians mo nyina no mabokagu ho. Then
Doc, Prof, me ma be almost 40 minutes.
30 minutes.
Almost 40. No, yes, in 20 na me ma enough time. Owura mu onya 10 minutes cry. Remember, onya onru 10 minutes cry. And one start obemu. Would they allow him to make his point. Now so said no
me say who the guy we akofa laptop no you know dey betra pen wa tra ti bibia dey tworo me say if say what describe the economy say MPP aban no nya right na enya kura da from zero na say what me use 6 months etim bia we ya I'm not saying it's bad. I'm hoping say the next 6 months na dey anim no we should expect more. That is my assertion.
For ratings about idea. Senya NDC for the rating MPP aban.
Saying
Fitch did the parts. The other agencies rating that the former administration. And NDC for the ratings.
Say economy na zero.
the junk state and other way, they say and this name.
You see, Sir John, yes, Anna,
you are saying that we use it as part of our campaign.
The people say I'm gonna pick some aspect of some a ratings, a credit, and that is not the total economy. Sana made the me who know. And you know, say who you should those ratings anyway, yeah. Now what me determine and the NDC prof will figures are as one PP time almost figures in here. But now they are using figures to justify say the economy is performing.
Nobody says a figures in here. Doing MPP.
And I am going to say MPP for figures here.
No. What we are saying was that one.
But your catcher is Zuba, won't he?
You tell me, say, the country was going in the right direction. Yet, people were suffering. Today, you can't say, you budget before you ready budget, you know. Social media, what your mom will say, Jomama, so back to me, crank at Nasubi.
Don't go there. Social media.
Kajetia market queen.
When you want it. Well, I queen or Kajetia. Well, I queen or Kajetia. All the constitutional, you know, better.
Okay, your mama say, your mama. Say, see ya, can say,
or say, Mampani to me, a jar. Abanda da nantimi enwia enye ne ma asem no kan wo se edwa crowfro market ene phase 2 se mampani timi wia ene ombe pese call is on tenaso nti baby ade fa ne se ne ma nan enye ho but o se eye se owie dog owie na se ejadifo ho to omo a then ahanti owia e na omo ho beto omo a na omo call is oh say ba ne say no kra no at a point me say ma me no bia no nim the constitutional aspect of the law
and na Ghana for timamufu omo wo man ni mu no omo ankasa kra na ahya ase read budget say ahoto bi eba and I'm say, I'm who ha woman.
Minister, want to be guarantees. Minister to forcing. Who's not a hoto bay? A hoto bay neighbor. I'm a boy 6 months, and you make a year. What demystifies it is said here. I'm a mocha cra 6 months, and you make a year. Well, bet it's some more yard to send you Nipa Ben and what on Nipa Ben and what on. A day. Because I'm so muntia a allowance and a research and allowance.
That's all why or a board member. Or a board member. No, I board member.
National Research Fund. Book and Research. National Research Fund. Bobra. Book and Research. My bank entry and country entry. And it therefore me member. And no card about. Yeah.
No, I am asking, say, and Momo.
And ask. Yeah, no, never yan say. Who research be a official be mine, you be advertise it, what apply now the proposal about you be punk or form matnas, ya should propose and when we say side research you be mine, then a binamos can say fair research. Yeah, book and research as them. Book and research, just all touch you talk for new began.
Okay, Doc,
a course no in a way until I make us say the economic way no my baso but yentimika say within all these 6 months and now 7 months once the media budget is a budget main one now yeah now we be catch
prof one kasa doc one kasa who say niema essa
oh said medical can say when it comes to the economic space in India I'm saying say it helps because I'm a sikasem wouldn't am say nioma even the inflation ne kra na any dollar win has stabilized. That is me. I'm so happy for that because I ought your memo say within every day and now some few days beyond and your it doesn't show a good sign. Nti that one day I will not sit here and say what the NDC has done so far. Ni nyinaa ɛne de amebo ma baso. Benye ni nyinaa. Benye ni nyinaa na. Enye ni nyinaa na. Be ye yi no be hunemu na 6 months as if say problems ni e bi on be ye nyinaa solve. Kakra ya matimi aye ni aye.
Eno de I ato admit say.
Enti ma ono so wantie no. Wantie ni minister for finance. One tie no no hu se one ankasa no da no hu se ade na ankasa no o she da nyi yes enti out of it yet
na one like say we are out of it
na dia wa babu bone ye
honor to whom honor is due
na why na
prof man can say that is why when it becomes appropriate say me bema na me mabam don't write everything down. Write everything down. Why?
Chro.
Okay, so
chro. Me wo be a graph be a ohwehwe mu o. Nti wo de chro. Bibia chro. Nti you be anywhere a oka say aban no, but the issue is that baby o ho a e wo so mo hwe. Na taxes na omode akoto to we no. I think say the electricity kosoro pa o. Kosoro pa, but it seems any way na it seems ES levy no so na man for transport owners ni bi so increase your more prices, and these are the effects na ye nyina ye ka say enka omo ntwen ka even cry the sa one city cry no mo ye no say aya na aban no say sometimes no omo de sa levies ni ba na ka say bia komo nye in the marginal way a bia kakra na omo de na boom na wo pe no ti say de na yi levy no tie no. Now we expect to say be a year levy, bet me start 0.5. But we know they come 1.5, na be a 2. Now for the adeno, says the moon expectation number year. But in a month for so within the short time, the nipa no bet me a custom to say or bet you adeno. But later no was our final option. I'm adeno aba form. Enti the electricity in the way ni dear. Me jidi say on komunye yi. And I'm sa beka COVID levy no. COVID levy ni dear. Say yeah, IMF will say yeah, they once they have to test majority and they are in the 7th month. Ah, umuntimi ye no dear. Boa umuntimi ye no. Kenya dear umbejidi sombe yeah because I'm one of those I mean speaking against say ye COVID levy also mu free ho. Omo so the omo campaign promise say ombo me ye free ho. Taxes omo someti ye okoko yi free mu no. COVID levy ho. Media budget is medim say bianca no kombe ye free ho. And also that's what say 2026. And in the COVID levy now the campaign now say nye no. And no they will benefit you. And these are some of the things that you just say aban no kwama ye ho ha kakra. Na say bia opportunity bia na because there's no way obetimi use excuse. Say parliament now you have to test. Obetimi am excuse say adibi wo ha wontimi sesa no. Boa wo dia and the obetwen what they are within the short time, the certificate of urgency, who to test, but BBA certificate of urgency. I don't know, ma, and also Mutimisi San and Nimu ye, or Monfanco, no Monco, and Cosano. And the COVID levy, no, I think, say, is a way they have failed Ghanaians in that. At the same time, the big push, I think the big push in India, I think is a very good initiative. And the pricing of contractor I was saying in cities, you know, those people are me for so dollarization of your new my issue of mine dear me one of them are me against.
Okay,
say John, so embarrassing. Say you to choir unko who say ye do krobisika and they they use their own currency even say a year so to choir say bia ya send a dollar krana say uku year they won't give the dollar to you. They will give their own currency policy or South Africa and when they will give their currency say 100%. Almost very minimum, be a 60 or 40%. Nobody way now. Say once you are staying in the country, that is the policy. But yet, dear, even the price you have to pay in dollars, near $2. Go to the cities, and if I buying betimia yesa we are, I'll be very very happy in that direction. Contract ni bibia no it's so embarrassing say ekura minister for finance edano na obeye budget anu okotu some countries currency and the year budget and a buy $11 billion. We $1, we dollars, contract dollars, $120. Why don't we use our own currency, even in the budget, to tell people say yesika ni edi? Into Bank of Ghana, our mudu amuso wa jim no, our much say was say this yes sika no. I am very very confident in that. And you know, sad and you know, dollar na a tower system ni mu a it determine kwanya faso emma enyoma eye sa dollar ni cedi no ebe ma aba form. Nobody will say in trading in dollars, but we trading in dollars for a purposeful kind of a trade and I say business happens all day. And that one day a different thing. But in a situation where even hotels, you know, is in dollars. So, okwa apartment a bi akumase ne enhyada nya yi. Accra apartment, every apartment or whatever, ni nyina in dollars. Na system be na ye timusa. So in that perspective ni dey mebo abayamba so for that initiative. Ebebo ama economic way no. Aye, but minim say omo initiative in the agric sector no. I'm say one share down highlighting much more on that. Bigidi say eno no so mo focus so much on that. I'm say Jumeru and this I know my share no. Bigidi say maybe in the long term no a bit me abwa. But big push, you know, I have a reservation say some selected routes in one no me who say Ashanti region more beer will maku be they should also concentrate on also other areas.
Ashanti region. Big push. The new one Ashanti region by idea. I just saw the
87.9.
And I'm capture other ones via. I saw said there was a flyer, but if you read through the budget under that category, your omu Kumasi routes bine gates bi omu swami diano. Swami.
So when you look at the constituencies now, a woman
yeah,
and you compare what means say.
Na say bypass here omu
bypass
three constituencies.
Bypass a constituency. There are national routes. That national routes is different from constituency route, and that is what I'm saying. It's a number of constituencies now more than 100 now more the share of Ashanti. Yes. That is what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, well, wouldn't say Tepa was also captured in that. Maybe you've not cited it.
The Tepa. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bingo, but we are talking about the representation of
that was
yes,
cited
yes,
as well.
yes.
And then I think that's
Omuye road auditor. Are we full covered in terms of Ashanti region? You see, because one, we share the size of the regions, right? We share the landscape of the regions now. Now we share the number of roads and kilometers also we cover. Sometimes no one is careful. I say even Accra, Kwan, be a more issue, but no, say Accra, they are even going far. At least go deep, and they be here. But we be other regions in the Crown. Even some few areas be and air covered. And your land size in this are winning. So very very important. Nobody says that, but Oceanas are presenting a lot of constituencies now. Because in the whole Ghana, Ashanti region has a lot of constituencies.
Yeah.
They are the highest number.
Yeah.
Yes. So we presuppose at least anya krano yenya krana kakra bi de. That is my view on that. Okay. At least we should also have our share. Maybe be a next budget in October no maybe a omo de beka ho dia but me hwese prof
Akoma FM 87.9.
Doc me that's it. Yes. I'm going to the messages about our Akoma 87.9 FM on our Facebook page. You be ready there. My high Akoma 87.9. Engineer Shama ba Pedro wa Medina Cruz o message wa ha. Koja Sempa Furniture Works and afi Isaac Ayaba. KK Kaswa Nana Joa Emmanuel Kuma KM Mayoba. All right. Kojo good to be good. Abasa Mogobo Minia Abasa or Fenso on so the Nidiaba. Prof.
Sir John.
Dear Watchron.
Sir John. Sir John. Share. Oh, you know, a free mechanism. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be in a chira, but Sabi Impa winning on a panel. wɔn hwɛ kanea wɔn hwɛ n'enyim
ɔnsɔ kanea
nka ɔno yɛ asante kasa
momo deɛ ne yɛ dɛ momo deɛ ne yɛ dɛ ɔnhwɛ kanea
yes wɔn hwɛ n'enyim anadwe ana afiri ediri yɛ mi onyim paa nso ɔpɛrɛ ɔhwɛ kanea de hwɛ mu wa ɔfɛn dɛ
no ba se de ɔhu no ɔka so
kana wɔn afɔ space na bɛnti wɔn hu yam no nwie hwɛ Sir John mama nkɔ interest rate yeah me shall say from the reduction bit Sir John before NDC you be take over na 90-day T-bill rate no 27%. VAT 27.7. And that mean look at see waba 14.7 13%. In there sabi nkofu bebre we invest in T-bills. What the yaw the NDC yes here to Obama na mo be Ghana yi e ba di ntina mo abatu T-bill do Ghana for mpamtwa me ka kire ho de T-bill no say na do tsewa no kire de say T-bill no T-bill na do tsewa na kire o man no olukoye dem na adnete from 91 day 13% reduction 82 day 14% reduction it's there enyama na akoye too much Sir John lending rate no yeah 30.3% in 2024 in just 6 months what about 27%. Ghana reference rate and now like Reco Bank commercial banks no what call Bank of Ghana no one wakaji skara either one wakaji boshan Bank of Ghana anambwa na one so what aba be adwuma and one say in those days na ye ba ben mu no na one what call Bank of Ghana wakaji skara what jiska at the interest rate of 29.3%. In 6 months Jomama Bay or double 24.0%. Into ye expect there ye kuyenyi mi local bank akaje bosia krana obaba phone because reference rate no kofoma na inflation rate no kofom TB rate no kofom no definitely banks no so one rate obako phone ono ne dwumeja John Mahama origi odeboa na Sir John mamen ka bibi wa ha mamen kan bibi wa aha na me fan chiro
yes we no who 10 minutes on this one we are
well say no la mamen hu de ba me ba hanara ejuma me ye no se pio impio mara kaka me yan me ba yan da mara oye mamen kasa Sir John aben ba na kanofori ata wa bobosia euro bond na 3 months bi okobo euro bond no boy no so sabi wentua aben we no juro botua ende da budget ya yi 700 million no jire ko tua euro bond aben we tua dem part we tua 10 billion domestic bond holders and that Sir John e kai den yan maame no yan papa no ma wa ko pensioner wo kokoto aban bond den ka won yim den ka aban de wuskeke ja aban ho a on say enna aban ba ye haircut sabi ona mo ma yan former chief justice kra opekete Sir John kaya dem krofo no na aban si there one bond na de no won tua na wo da aka kasi next year another year abi dem yi ya allocate 10 billion Ghana cedis 10 what billion Ghana cedis domestic bond holders ye dey tua wan kaw an amount of 2.9 billion this is assembly common fund Sir John him there your friend then MPP time na this assembly common fund we dem for 3/4 kwan yen tua Sir John bakana sama me kan onya wo dem
87.9 Kumasi
also ye twa 2.9 billion cedis ye da aka kotua eyo ye wie ne dam no an amount of 2.7 billion to social security snit funa wona aban wo friend then teachers nurses doctors wona wo ye adwuma aban tete won snit yi na oda hwe won da che pension no ono nso aban we kwakotua Sir John Brad Honorable Dr. Macho Pupu Branke Pempe oye Minister of Energy ena Honorable Afeni Makin oye board chairman wo bokaw wodugu ho demakaw na o boy no nimu 5 billion budget yi we yiska ye bi kwakotua na onam de Ghana yana nyina mahoden no eya obubo na nwa prepare kakran no aban we impen dem na obapere yen dwumadia ye de nyina mahoden nkanje ye di job ye nti no Sir John ono nso aban no yisika 9.1 billion or the Kama Minister of Energy there energy for monfonhwe na monsowe enyinam hande no nkania na ongina ye no Sir John ye wi ndam ye be school sema ehun de nana danko akofo ado na membu na pre no or the get fund ko bobosia na nka get fund scan bo to mara pe na pa na wa ya de le konsudu guka wo friend kantem Sir John yim kantem nti akonsuna de gu kantema wala bo insuno gum na win dem na nana dan kwa akufo na membum no wo ye get fan nti John Mahama by no no get fan no agire ye di happen no di happen no yi dama ni fi ho nda mi unu ka say get fine 4.6 billion Ghana cedis 4.6 billion Ghana cedis wo de atua wo da ma get fan na dem sika na wo atua no on a school day owo ho a won wie no ye de bebo bi bebo wie amadam yellow green track na ye kono yes ye bebo twem ehun da GS de calendar aba ye restore back the what do you call it the 3-time system no Sir John aso make me you kasa na me you etiefo na kasa
3 times na no fa economic yi ho
ana make sure that get fans kana we cut one 4.6 billion no ya de biri bebe sisi adan ma secondary school gold red you know ye twem ma secondary school for one han ho ma inkofu bebre nso anya school wako Sir John yer babe mu na MPP for nyim there the second coming of John Mahama obeye second coming na oda hoto baba Ghana nti what's John Mahama ba obaba no we bebo gu free SHS Sir John show page 78 of the budget.
Okay.
VII an amount of page 78 VII an amount of 1 billion to the free secondary school program has been paid. It's in there. It's a one that say woba our secondary school. In fact, the bank come and those days no mami bia na me school. I say me ba prempe we can be oje amade ediban because say me didi wo fie na say ma mu ediban me di na me ba from na say o say the koko na la o dey koko sakoro no ja na me yem na home on intino John Mahama Bay or the 1 billion and then me can say secondary school for mo from and then when the what the ma jollof akukọ ndado and what the akukọ and then what the jollof akukọ nam akukọ nam Boris B nkukọ no maza Boris B nkukọ na secondary school for we nkukọ nchefua na woni nchefua what in nchefua and then me say and the secondary school boy be us there abna rice crowd of course SHS on the bida in the way the abna rice ni nyinara 1 billion John Mahama onam atufo no do other akwato mo ye yanko health insurance Sir John health insurance 4.6 billion aban wetua
okay
na muwie na me hwam time ha
aka saying
aka 5 minutes
na wontua ha na ntia
men bonabodo men kasa an amount of 252 million yeah billion where they or from kakra million for vacancies and essential medicine has been paid like doctors for nurses for your man kofu bi clearance na dey na ndrudu ho or you very essential or jere abribianu bi wo man mu na asɛm bi sa yɛtu yɛ da swa no ɔno nso John Mahama ɔnamato force no do wo atua. Yeah, me please, me pocho.
Oh, 1 minute.
And now 5 minutes. Okay, how would I pay you time?
Yeah.
Hey, your friend then. Nursing training allowance. Nursing training allowance. Neighbor, okay, what am I for you? Before John Mama Lebano, BC Fuka and now what the county why we issue statement Denka when results I won't release. The miss can went channel, Mamma Casam Tro. An amount of 122.8 million registration fee has been paid. But we are no fee stress in that Bama campus between TL block and library. Sir John, a pair Monday. For camera one call Bokono in a no fee stress no was saline ting work can register.
Prof, thank you very much.
An amount of 300 million cedis has been paid. 2 minutes. Okay, 1 minute. Sir John, Mama teachers training nursing training. One man can we MPP.
And what boss?
Me pacho.
Teachers training. Prof, thank you. Prof, thank you very much.
Before I conclude,
Mame, you're off.
Macroeconomic performance, Mr. Speaker, from January to June 2025. Mr. Speaker, the first half of 2025 has demonstrated our government commitment to economic recovery. Fiscal management, sound monetary policies,
effective thank you. Koja Sempa Furniture Works, I'll say, Koja Sempa, yes. Isaac Ayuba, I'll say, Ghana's savior JDM, the nation builder, is here to build everything past government abandoned. Only NDC think about the development of the country. Ikeke Kaswa, I'll say, happy blessed birthday to Nana B. Okay, maybe I don't know. Now, I just say, Sir John, please, I wish my son a happy birthday at KUS UK. But unfortunately, one for our son in Niama. Right, Nidia, no. And JM, where came me back? Care me, mayor back. As any Zuba Banano. I see a friend at 2 p.m. at Santimampong. Let's all help and support John Dramani Mahama to build and reset Ghana. Long live NDC. Long live Mother Ghana. Greetings to KM Mayor. Honorable King Zuba and Chairman Anakwesi. Musa Batwa said the Finance Minister's budget presentation shows Ghana's economy is on the right track with 1.1 primary surplus surpassing the 0.5 target. This reflects the strong leadership of President Mahama and his team, who has revived the ailing economy and cleared all arrears left by the previous government. We on a hashtag no say my papa Abba. Good to be good. Or say MPP is a diabolic party. Okay. Abbas Amogobo or say or here for offense. Or say Mahama will go down. President Mahama will go down in history as the president who rescued Ghana from okay, right. Also the Chamo. Okay. Also thank JDM. Nadia or the Abba. Okay, right. Emmanuel also used to say Ochia in Pano free for BN barracks. Ochia yes, I'm paying for being Baha Ochia. Anyway, but you're back trust na away from budget they are intimate coming semunyi. And I'm say professor Neno. What do you hear budget in semunyi? But there's no way we can do that today. Eh they are you be Kenjabi. Inti prof yen Kenjabi why? Yen Kenjabi. Ose next week about better as well. And we say we even brush ya did you come afi ni eba behwe some other key things. Doc my enquiry nim na yen hwe minority e work out. Na omo work out to two things and omo work out. One you see a Wablikmanov. 87.9. Number 2 illegal mining. These are two things that are some working out. Submitted petitions. In fact, the last one went to the Jubilee House. Omo a submitted petition. No, my share the Ablikuma no for the as we speak, NDC also the more guidelines about Monaco primary for yes for Kwetia. In fact, I am hearing say I likely say September. And
September 2nd.
Yes, and by election. Matiso say MPP so prepare. Yes, and another thing I also about to say, well, no nyina ka ho bi. MPP is also your arrangement for the presidential primary.
Yes,
as we speak, timetable be abandoned. But the minority work out, no, and issues are almost ejina so they work out.
I learned say Akotia the MPP no himself more treasurer.
Some
more treasurer no more yin. This time mama ankoye.
Omunkoye primary, okay.
Yes. But as a consensus of Moshiana.
Okay.
Or more that is what is on the social media.
Okay.
I'm saying no you men
Yeah. Inti my anyway Akotia by election will be on the 2nd September 2025. Now nominations according to Akoma Ebano, and it's there will be nominations very soon. After say NDC for
NDC for names so you should process, but MPP for not diverted from the normal process and Omokushia na Omotua amongst those that by land today there were 2 people. And they picked the trade
okay. Between 5th and 7th August next month, electoral commission be open nominations. So it means that NDC the should be earlier. Also more the
NDC they will just do it. They will call last time no.
Well, but once or maybe say. Okay, right.
You know, say John, I was you know, say the way the numbers of the MPP, you know, reduce in Parliament, you know. They always have to ensure their voice are heard in a different form. So in your Parliament, they want to, so they will be continuing these actions a lot based on actions. Any opportunity be on Benyabiano, they want to voice it out in a way the media on the media space.
For
and
what?
That is what? For their own interest.
Okay.
For their own interest, and that is because the modus operandi of minority in Parliament. During the Nanado time, the NDC also used the same, even though numbers, but they were using some of these things because we're minority. The issue is that your way, into the only opportunity Albanian say, ube go outside, ube mamamfo who say the echo so ne the wa wankasano. And that is how democracy and the minority behave. Nobody should discount say and no mine and why. That is how parliamentary democracy works. And when it's not surprising. What they wanted is that they have achieved it because omanya space in the media to talk about and here can say omo walk out. It didn't walk out a Ablikuma issue. Elections by rerun. That is the issue. And at the same time, Galam saying almost had the count. Maybe said the Galam saying neck on there. But when him say Ablikuma issue because the diplomatic call and almost call the presidency. These are all, and once I didn't call presidency, no media coverage, and that is also part of the strategy.
And before that, now, and so Ghana police so issue statements. Any PM, you know much more.
Me the police for the whether say MPP or the say nyadia umbetimi because of the way the politicization no akoso no. Because during the MPP time, these police were at the same time. So the politicization of the police system, no, very difficult. Say obetimi, I can say police ni be banwa be ye juma in such a way say the way akwe. Maybe they realize say be ombeko because some were intelligent. Say be a minority for also presenting some of these things. So they want to take some actions on 1 or 2 issues because all available information. Ebetimi am identify or more say a video And I'm saying, say John, not police when they say money ho. They were there. They were there. Baby. And most of them were not armed. And omubu free because say omo commander ba kwa akobo journalist. That day no ye na interdicting no. And they realized no, they all have to be very careful. So they had to stay back. And the people okra na maybe 1 or 2 people would. So the day no what happened no cannot be so convincing say the police were not doing anything bia say ombetimi aye because say who commander honor say yeah ade na also okojeji wanim na okoyema sebi ye koyi wadi so they me no enti situation is here and all that day no so mo ano mo ye hwe wo TV so ni we ni nyina no this video evidence in the social media nyina wo so and almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks now you coming to tell us say afeni wakwachi ni patu
che police okwan fa so ye na adwuma
yeah police for so by the end of the day no there are certain things obi ye bibia within the shortest time yitimi chi nipa kro within a year na police no dey within that day na yitimi interdicting
on the omo nipa
nto omo ba he dey obi na obi ani momo
I don't get it. Say a quiet police first make arrest.
No, they are. You see,
you
almost
swift say
yes. That shows who are proving the case.
The good thing is police has make arrest.
2.
Yes, nipa me you know. So mo boy investigation. I'm on march me achi omaka.
Oh, me dey me sheda from me GDB enkomusa. Because politics ne wo ni fa GDB enkom minia penny muntaka. Honorable Mintaka, Minister for Interior, and your Becky kind in me penasempa, but your kind and I'm in yarding. These things are there. In a modern police, you know, I didn't know who say take it more because everything was clear. But that is a choice the police will take. I know they will be anti me, but in a system no more. Course until the minority for any idea is a strategy, and it worked for them. It worked for them in the sense they want media attention for their issues to be known. Say almost so no seen a harm, and it worked for them. God, I'm saying it there. Say John, a prophet here. I'm saying say a buying what failing, and until say we see serious action. They be me compare standard that none of us say nanado are buying. That is my measure. Omo the measures ma nanado say wonye wanye dia na se galamse no ontimi enso ano nanado so ontimi anye enti wo ba e die we were expecting say within they say me say parliament die bibia ni wa de be kwa be reject certificate of agency bia ni wa wo person sesa bibia wo galamse site. But the problem is now is that since a party for no na akwaji ade na aginem party for most of them and they say ma galamse no akoye it's like say the MPP wo ho no na party for NNA and no ma hand over the ama and this, and that is the issue. It's very difficult for the government to make sure say obetimi fight galamse. Sir John, so would you the pass? Say to me, MPP, ni yakwachi say akonta mining hwan ya ye ni dili an omode mo stop on say wonye mining bill. Enti ko mo ye ne pa ne MPP fo a. Are you saying say ka ombejai omo say omonye? So the system now agalam say na e difficult ni say party bia ba mu an nkrofo no na yesa adwuma no. Regional chairman bia go to one area and one region mono. I'm not saying all, most of them were a boom. And how will you fight that? Who be a regional ministers in the Bikran and who's a boom? And to where no dear, the fight is the fight within. The fight within. And a mia mini papa nyami any abanga ya accuse you say allege say omo they have to go to Yoko ni we ni na. And it's a fight within. And he said, a binding percent Ghana for GND on Galamsey on working within the party. On working within the party. And also, you're very difficult because you know one to buy. You know one to buy. And for no more, you know our party name. And one is our band. It's very difficult. A choir of us of fighting Galamsey, yeah, a BSida. A BSida. Shishi Galamsey, you can't say excavator.
Excavators.
Yeah, Chiwamo. Foreigners, yeah, Chibi. Yeah, repatriate. There is no unique strategy. Maybe 80 minutes because say party for na bino agite ehini e was adi mu. And that is what Mejidi say are difficult for the government to fight the Galamsey. Now Mejidi say President Mahama he has a lot of work. Omwa na de ne bae, mo ahwe so omwa so de begu nanim ase e was adi mu. Enkoye obia omoa party for na mu ene begu nanim ase e wo Galamsey hu. Yedo beba sana amamuniti o. Yedo beba adwempa o President Mahama say ni enkrofo atwa ne ho ahia enkrofo odo ma hyehyɛ baabi no omoa na besa make sure say aban no so enim begu ase eno no mu yeyi. And it will be very difficult say president and the bound means I go for nipa fufuro bia enkrofo won ho anso na obefo so mo san hwa ade ma o. And the issue is that say President Mahama term ebeso mfa say akabe 3 and some few months 3 years obi wo ha onim say aban ne sesa onya opportunity bi onti ene all die be die
87.9 Kumasi
umbetu because honorable Esedu chairman Esedu Ketia ene Miami nipa chief of staff, these two people contenders I will be a lazy in the boot to take over from President Mahama. And to be here, say President Chief of Staff will lie, will lie. Especially woman, they will not have any opportunity when a buying Saba Biwa. Ah! Say na ya fufuro be ye 1 year after 1 year na. Obate. Mi senior prof me gina ha me fa figures bi obete sound. Obete. We hope and pray say but Galamsey ne dear the we are dynamics na kwaye no e difficult. And yanhwe ya omo be good President Mahama ni mas. Omo be good president because they are not taking things for granted. Party for no taking things for granted. They see it as an opportunity. No mo kromo outside the class yeah bania be take over near so e dia hwe half a na wa ba wo se wo be chichi hwan wo be chichi hwan
87.9 Kumasi
ye betu. And that is the mindset of NDC in government. Most of on party for na omaji Galamsey na boson enti aban so be party so it's a fight within and not a fight outside because obi advance wo ye party ni bia wo bia MPP ni bia Mejidi say oye Galamsey on timi kura ko tempt say oye Galamsey because one be make sure say one be yina film. Enti Sir John dey make twa to on say Galamsey I know dear reset in see ho. Reset pass say see what Galamsey dear. La lie. Maybe my prof kasa.
Me dan say prof
Sir John. Sabi mutu Galamsey a nkanyam na mo ho okire me am titi. Sir John, Galamsey eneda mo students bi ba mo office. Na kor na asemo ka kire me dey say me default bill na mdo ko Galamsey site. Ye makwan a makoton. Na say isi de mo gun ko fo na juma no. This is
Akoma FM
Mwegu Galamsey adwuma no na say monhwɛ mo ho yie monhwɛ mo ho yie a omo de mo be ko position. I mean this is what the guys yes to and this is my student who just came and we are conversing. I know quite a number of people who call Menfi and all those things. My student be bri oho and the way a galamsey for no say no omo ye bu fu apan we no me eya na me yem hyehyeme wait because
no
asema me kan when gima no nsi bone e o za me kan yem hyehyeme no wonu nu na am si hey meba me yem hyehyeme ne say this galamseyers ordinarily no omo nim say na mo ye ne ye. Number 2, papa ya mo kwache ni I say minim se nyame ya ne ye and so manu aduane nti Sir John hwe galamsey fighting me feel say the whole country from our chiefs to our opinion leaders like pastors to politicians, Sir John, we have not tackled galamsey fight properly. Sir John, me go school aboso Methodist. Those days, so we tra railways na pe. We saben kum so kwa aboso kruma. Eho e na mu si abo na mu ko for free. Old aboso gold mines nimu eba. Sir John, that's time ni na no. Galamsey in a koso. If you are na meeting wo housing. Black case no the late no. Omo ko your friends saying okofa mobile na ba. Omo see those that kan omo ni crusher machines omo de yamo. Me say Sir John, omo de sa like daddy more daddy. Nti no be corner abo ni daddy mu. Na ye wo daddy mortar na daddy pistol. Bang those times. Yet we had water, all our water bodies were clean. Galamsey means you're signing environmental pollution now because of champagne machine. Sir John, champagne machine buy into small scale mining, illegal mining, and a man you couldn't answer issue.
87.9 Kumasi.
One, a buying at Naho, yet the champagne be do port. One money clear am a buying your sika. Sabi. Champagne machine I had ye galamsey no. Champagne. E you find you may be our mind with Mr. Galamsey. If there is any purpose abamu after galamsey a afterthought.
I don't know champagne specifically there in there.
Me say champagne machine ye kasa champagne machine champagne machine ye and the galamsey nkwa na there. And no and na your friends say omu to ahwea na omu diguma na no dro ahwea no na fa board no so
say board in the
local made but champagne wo call your friends say ahwea kwanta say e ho na akoye manufacturing hub. Look, the problem we have now is say we have left the weightiest matters and we are chasing flies. Sir John, if you criminalize the importation, sale, and manufacturing of champagne in this country, I am telling you that you have solved 50% or 60% of galamsey problems. Because the champagne machine could do ponumwa, excavators na eko ponumo no. Amu tu ahwea na amu yi bibi afa ye. But they know say one, if we are going into the forest, we can do targeting because the time of MPP, they call your friends say Operation Vanguard for Baho, Ombakolo Bieni ho, shum, no more granny. And there, bet you see. It's media me makase. Sabai we are not doing so fight galamsey. One, they should criminalize importation, sale and supply of manufacturing of champagne machine in this country. In fact, Sir John, you bet me a jam champagne machines no my yeni na near the Akoma tema steel something producer and young Ross near for sisters are dying. You understand what I'm saying? Champagne machine, say, when I'm walk your friend saying, walk let me see wo konkran wo be hu say omo ye BCC kwan ho eno no for I think Alovia mining
87.9 Kumasi
wo be hu no saade we nyina sisi kwan ho sebe saade na ya yesi kwan ho no enye bibia na ye de kwa akosɛ nsase ne nsuo esu ye nyɛ hu ye gya ho ne ye tuka yakɔ forest ni mu because say omo hye forest ni mu one omo wo mu de nti omo sika enti no me gidi say asoman no ye nya ya dwen say galamsey na nkase ye be fight
say na munim say ye nya say be fight na de ka
no me I'm what I'm talking to you, I'm not talking to you as a party. If I'm talking as a party person, come on, what do you call it? Dr. Free said. But galamsey no.
I don't party be adwin.
Oh, na yetiti sabi. In your toy no say, yeah, who are there change you say a former folk. Men can't say against me. When I come asem men can't say against me. Me see your toy no man tia ade change me who say former folk.
And you go ti anko.
Oh, that all kasa man kaso. And they go on akuche bia nura.
Nti o say oman no ye ready say.
Look, as some say you ready say about galamsey ya. Enka chamfa machine. But about 6-7 years ago, I can see a ban chamfa machine.
Chamfa machine, yeah, the bit to say
because look, until such chamfa machine bar Ghana ha, and you sue your friend saying, say you be you see excavators are mining now, a year large scale mining. Say John, and no money man at the core forest for now. Wouldn't be a chamfa machine. Chamfa machine galamsey e yusunsuo what am I can say baby a chamfa machine si bia hia nsuo de ayedwuma na nsuo na ye hia de ayedwuma no Sir John galamsey ni bia ni ho wakɔ forest ekotu well e wo hosem de ye galamsey adwuma. They will always also look for the available water body to use. Until the wouldn't say, one, chamfan cannot operate without water. Number two, omo ya galamsey na na so mo yes small scale mine no mo use chamfan no. Omo ntumi ntunsuo forest one fan ye adwuma. Na se we jai say chamfan machine nkoso nkofo fan ye business. Na mo nim na mo gbetina mo gina kire baka kire say oman ni nsuo say oman ni say yes. I mean we are not being serious as people. So I think that. And I think when we met the Minister of Minerals and Natural Resources, UTAG, was so many. I personally told the Minister of what do you call it? Amakovibwa. I told him that look, this is what we must do as a country. Say Erastus bako ako ni na ye chamfan. Baby o call ye bia chamfan machine ye adwuma ho. Mosi ya jai chamfan say ya manufacture ye nam kwa ho na obia machines a ye ko tu galamsey e wo pomu akose nsuo na tro no magu ho no ma no gu ho a ye say frame na beto 40,000 50,000. Sir John si aye ready see be ya look so wo yare na se wan pe wo yare no the course of your medicine would your sickness would your dro bia be ka na ye dro na se wo de kana masa wan hwa kra na wo be say yare no wo be soro no yare no eno na ye gusu a ye komu. The first diagnostic I see here in the fight against galamsey is to diagnose the fact that chamfan is our major problem. Chamfan machine na ye de ye galamsey no China for no Ghana for ye bi kofa China for no de buy ye MS say kra no omo ba produce ama ba ye wo call say kropon a akoye say ho no ye factory wo ba kumasi a ahwen kwanta ye factory ye nim ni na mom ye season ni na ye fan ko ma omo ye omo nane fa ya anyon ross me fa sisi adan na say omo wo pom wo no omo de ne sei na mo anya bia o jame kana say omo de ne sei no so mo anya bia. There is no way you're going to attack because what they need to operate is not there. Sir John, the next point is exercise of minor. You baba just sign them a money in every conformity. Someone who said the youth are unemployed. The youth are unemployed. It is a youth in the unemployed. Then you should have an alternative employment. Look, Ghana baby, and you are good in here. And so why don't we even come out with medium scale mining companies? Medium scale. See your gold board abbey. A binding can free. In fact, say IMF World Bank say we are establishing gold factories, gold companies. Who come from your friends? Was some wo baby? What's the gold mine by almost every community? You can have a medium scale gold mining. And no, it can be owned by the government. It can be owned by private sector in this country. Senior we should not be interested in royalties. We should be interested in the fact that young can say to me, idea and what both together as cooperatives. Nanka yet me a gold no, yet gold mining Bicano at never mine anymore. Say John and then say it's in yet to Galam say, yet see the transfer machine, yes, this is yeah, import, yeah, tone, na manufacture Hano. And the yes, Sancho Magana for now, so taking responsibility, say, or minor a yedia. And I'm saying, yet, you know, says Sikako or mine moi. Yes, yes, you can shamubi. Yeah, your friend say, but mine for say, Ibrahim Mahama. Say wa baba je Ghana gold in na ba je bona website say on number say oh yeah president nyanti or no say ye EMP paying power wa bra Ghana ha and them say gold in some only movie say John and no na see ye as say ye ma ye entrepreneurs ye businessmen and women go into this gold business. And then can you to make sure that they are doing it responsibly? And the Juma may mebru na mebru no and take galamse as the alternative. Say John.
Okay.
We are
in 2 minutes. We are in 2 minutes.
Say John, Papa, your friend say, console na any diana.
There be what see me. Why? In 2 minutes we mama na. Yeah.
Say John. Na you say minority for
Akoma FM 87.9.
You be presented budget. And now mo pie.
Yeah.
Omo pie ya it is a Ablik Manot. Sabe de bia me kan say Ablik Manot ne si no enye. Na ya si atwetwe bia sura yanda. Na nka se nkofo bi be frim Parliament appear. Say bibi boni bi asi wa batuo mu a na nkanka say ye MPP for. And I'm say omo 8 years omo di ye no. Boni a asi wa batuo mu. Ah egu omo tiri so. Moje egu omo tiri so no. Ghana for omo your friend say irresponsibility of the government. Emma ekosi ye wa batuo mu no. Nkanya omo na nkanso so omo sorry pie. But thanks be to God. Say John. Yawo mampanya sebe wukasa kire na otie enna yawo abanya omonso tumi tie asem nanka ayina na dan kwa kofo ado time minority kra ka se omo fa your friend say flag star house am kwa ko seize omo say police omo mba na me kira de na say yan kam ye demonstration me ba when say demonstration am ye no we so am call flag house bisase na dan kwa kufa the time how many times na ye demonstration ye omuma ye kofa flag house okay and me kira say ye de ye miase say ne Ghana ye nyoma mpanyin na oye tolerant enough at any material point in time irrespective of nya obi apeso okabia no otumeka but the action Come on, call China.
Very much. Mammy, my friend from Remka now. Mammy, my friend from Rem. Who say, I am a person pay attention. But me, mama, time on now, side the it will end it in 30 seconds for me. Why?
Me do I say?
Mammy, my friend from Rem, my lines not starting.
Ma, me person me can see na say Ghana for. John Mahama the second coming. Waba no. Or the ahoto. obrani na nso betwa okay enam say ne mmay obay no ori adwempa e de ba Ghana man say gafo moma yam nyina yam fo yadwen ba kon si Ghana emane yeye asante man Joma man the second time obaye no o Kofro market obesi awie
me da CP emma from rem 0322498035 0243114497 hello good morning
Sir John Pomtu say
minia bibia boko minia
Sir John is any official ko na me do aduru
isa ba mintio
mama ncha chairman na MC na me chairman na Mr. me ko official South MC Frank Ucha mo me chairman mo papa Sir John kakra me se me kwatire Ghana fo nyina na MP fo no say Ghana fo amomo ya excellence John Dramani Kwame Mahama abebi oja ba no enye je MP fo be ka wo eye wasetlem enema na abofom no a ye ka mu se mba fom wo na abofom ye ka mu mba fom dollar na abofom ye ka mu se mba fom no Ghana fo no nim omom koto aboma excellence John Dramani Mahama no mu nim abofom na ebiom no ntifo no omu workout na mu ye ere je nyame nu kene ntwa ye o omu constituency omu he na edu 2028 omu to abonchi omu nyina efi se omu aba mu kwa afọ na matili di omu ye sa ade na wo se ba na sa do
okay me da say hello good morning yes sir yes minia mamintio
hello da se nyara tra ni ti ka ni ni ha ko kakra
yo
say no me tan ti mi get picture na ta fa ko de ya say me se galamteni na me ko ni say NDC for na galamteni so bi no site NDC for na kasa ni go na NDC for na ma so bi kaka so mba so o mba chemu kana ana mo chemu kana no akose bi akasa kakra the only say on radio na say Mamintia Francois incoming secretary wa country region and a lawyer just could ya MPP general secretary committee na say on say come na abanya e wo to see I will position o mo kan say anka abanya wo power no indicate a guarantee state of emergency na adentina na mo wo position na mo bo abanya so state of emergency na mo ba power don't indicate guarantee state of emergency na je so mo ko da jo asem no mo ye you o ma na tu galampe ni die a izo nya ko be mo nye sa dia say e be dem pa and tu galampe
say hello good morning
boss man
yes sir
sejo unani ni
unana mamintio
sejo ye bia mkasa sen we se ho onye MPP ni ya dia o so hwini o mo wa de fast mo ti kumu mo ntima mbo asante mo ntima mbo Ghana man na John Dramani abebiu bo Ghana mutu wono mukaka de en kwansa muka yetu kumu wono kotwa obi afu bro de bugu jibri park say can say party for food that way o me yan wayefa obi afu na duane no kotwa bae ti say we mo ya teso dollar ya teso ko to cylinder ya teso do ba de biu no mpese ye mpa be bo nyan say Marfo market e beye any central market
me da say hello good morning
Sir John
yes sir
I'm Pastor Jamal and the do o market
me mamintio
Minister Dr. Frank Amwako Minister Mayor in Zuba Sir John the MP honorable Joseph Amwako was in chair wa ko Sir John manner before we work out and let me because no me do that because no me say Ghana be here you nsema no mo kan ababo se mrede be ko wiye nyema mu ode be ba nti na amaga na aye den the way Muhammad ba 6 months pe na nyema tu ko no na yo mu wawo e balance de mi dem ni se ko bi ka balance ta ma NPP because the man na do ba en o ma balance over 2000 lances so over 2000 lances na so mu ko tu ni obi ka se yambra wo kwa ni pa no o kuta pita zo se le pita sa eni ana meditu ti dia na ba to wo se abana aba fufure no nya abakire no show mu a omude mpete so ana yema o molanche tin ni hu ni wo wote yema no kwa manitu ana ni ye ni kwa te manitu enti wo sa twa mu yi te na wo be se ya na ye de ti galante ko NPP na se galante wo mai because sama ni ya galante na ni Ghana no ni de no bi ni ha de excavation
me da say yemfa ofofro na ye nyen kakra good morning
Sir John
yes sir
baba ya raba ko me Saja mo menchao na mencha na na kusene le mpelifo da iva sama kwa wa chao papa ene mi sene zuba ina onse o mo so no mo antie wa o mo ntimi nko ya juma papa amma satumai o mo ti opa Saja hwe MPP for say MPs are both PA Parliament econo. I didn't make the catcher MPs for the Mesrauma. Bibisa ba no mo so mbepia o mo fa takima de no teacher no fa ntoso na envi anye adwuma wo parliament o no mo hwe adwumade a o mo di wo takima na ye beba be ka violence awo abatoma no mutumi apie aja parliament asai mo betina sama ye dwendwen aya sama na mo pie koro anye wo wo so John I think say de na jama be kan koy wo ka tawo nim say John da man mama e ba ya no MPP ni bia wo gana ha bia wo fele wuri ni ma o hwe soro kakra no de ni akofom o peje ni hwe ni ma bia no de ni akofom because on come market on ko bi se ma onu an kasa timi yi 5 million man yere se on gongo o mon gongo di joba no anne o be yiska na 2 million 3 million enti ni na no atete endi bon kwana kese na sire ya wa santre na hanu atem bia ye be kan sam so a yen kan sam be bo asante man e sire se kese ye central market do mama se obeye crop market yam boso na do mama on kan ye no no on ba me yamaye na wa central ha no timi crop market no ya central market no so ma ite kenge maya what how ne bien our Ghana ha bien
me that say right off from right. Good morning
baba pension na men to aso ha so John wa da for 7 wonder the god was my power my district mama nkia me mama Grace Ajima MP Akoma power the question is say something na baba kai sha minority for women say omoni bagwase because Oma by na fele if you mutu hanu mo na mo support bad things omo I na do na wo di no enne his excellency John Dramani mama ejuma na wa ba ye within 7 months bro oma dream no ntia so to mutu na ma ba ye ningwasa mama because omo ndan to da ya say oma mo assemblyman for your betromoka John Dramani mama what your capitation grant what your nursing training what your even your friends more disabilities in this country. Money in our tertiary education free. Na level 100 for the show money in our the safety minano. Which is somewhere in a multi homa. Your first minister of finance 1 shot at white. One put up Bible. No one can the Ghana for.
Me that say waka kra. Obi soon can be na yon ko en chena kra. You 3 minutes to wrap up. Good morning.
Good morning, Sir John.
Yes sir.
Yeah, Oga Willie first line.
Oga Willie maminti minia.
Sir John, me na ka semni now. So, yesterday no cry back up. MPP wo hono you wa ho try you. Ana NDC ba yehu ahoto so a nipa nya e ko ma se. So ta se. Eti me se me no ma Asante region for aye wa ha. Mo me forget MPP no. We need NDC achi because Asante region na say so yenhia NDC a kan punto ya ka kire bebre kwa. Mama by when you are my Santimai. MPP 8 years no, they bad the plan or your ma Santimai. Yes, propaganda na yan first Kabiam Leno, any hotono. Name NDC, your mama by na offer ye dear any out of some Santimai, no money in 2 pounds. Now people don't need to be at the man Santimai. So, John,
good morning.
Good morning, old sir.
Yes, sir.
Wa uni Baroski, Sisi one and the Dudu.
Baroski, my
my name is Terry taxi driver and any Saba and I have better woman and Mikaka no Musa Kakaka. Minia, my mentor MPP, dear Mr. Patriot. Namentia, Yura Francois, and the bus secretary, and you Usubempa, and the doctor Yawa said, Ditum. Minia, Kaka, catcher NDC for any say. Minia, Asante region. NDC then obey ye catch your Musa, said John Mahama, correct my baby president 2020, a crumb so. Eba bidi amanyekone nim anase eba bede Ghana ama Ghana kone nim mini atazi gava na mebwana
eno kwepa brabani eno na mini akano sanso ade wa obedi ajai na ede ya obewene
me da se yemfa last caller na you sorry good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes sir.
Good morning.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Atako ya nyamini mi gwa to kinto koko
inu ya maminti o
John wa je ha Ghana ya Ghana dia mpabo ana ha Ghana obi di boni a ya se amfa mpabo nta na ki yanke no na ya Ghana na onam wa 3 na mpabo ta ka no ta ku so da me kira no ya amati je tu ndi mi wa si wo ta ga wa tra na tai na ɔyɛ kakra akyerɛ yi na nyame boa wo a na akyɛnfofoɔ na ɔmo kasa ho asɛm ɔte asefoɔ brɛfa sɛ gyamaama na ɔba na ɔmo se gyamaama wo mbɛtiem sɛ gyamaama mfa akyɛ wei sɛ ɔno na bosia ɛnsɛm bi asa ane anifoɔ nyinaa sɛ gyamaama ɔba no sɛ Ghana na mesrɛ ne sɛ sɛ ɛni tumi biaa yɛgyere sɛ gyamaama ntirintim ɛni tumi bi a yɛgyere sɛ gyamaama wɔnte no wɔnsɛbɛ no koraa ɛkyɛma wo sɛ ɔyɛ hwan ɛntiɔ ne ntirintim na Ghana ɛnyɛ ahotɔ ɛnyɛ ɛnifoɔ nti na ɔbaeɛ wɔbɛbɛyɛ ne foɔ nti
meda se me nua thank you abusua yɛmfa frɛfo bia bio na ɛbɛ sorry prof yeah sorry
Sir John me pacho yami adum echina the team more Amstead Akentia Minka University of Skills Training you be general meeting
okay
you invite regional minister you invite Kinzuba all the MMDCs and Washington you invite them Dr. Amufa Mike Amufa you invite you in fact you inviting Kofu Bebre we social commentator we call left or say we call right we wait me about can you as a friend of the patron it wait me about we ban so we buy ya the end is you be go you chop picture you be chop picture well we say you know
right prof yeah that's it thank you very much
yes
I mean adoma think say doc say na we
yeah next week on for laptop ne manti o ba be kan na yi
budget laptop budget
enwa ye say
enwa
that is that ma yentia omomo angloga total filling station adwumadi in the moon live na na adwo ase ne ba the Jerish boama wiafe Jerish ene your birthday happy birthday to you from your mom na na adwo and I feel so Mame Sofo and Sofo Mami Mum. Okay, well. Say happy birthday to Mame Sofo, a businesswoman at Stadium. Kumasi. From Wankasa, Oma, Wabusia, anyone for you know, wish you happy birthday. So Sofo Mami, happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Mr. Rama bibi suma aba betwa so obi ni na akwen mi nua bibi aboko de
bibi aboko John na wo so e
nyame adom bibi aboko na na bibi suma de na ehwe
na bibi suma ene so ye ne asofo me ba ha last week na o kai say na me busa say hwani wi asini because dodo no adwene yo montanta se ye ka so obi ye wi asini a
okay
bia ba frankly speaking so hwe sa kasa no e kire obi owo wi ase a na chese obi o wasa to we so bi ayi asini ba John mamusa say obi ka say osum obi a e den na oyema ne bakro ma hu say osum no
odi na shedi yeso
Akoma FM
ana yeso
7.9
se bia abase bia obibini esum say John wa e den na meya e be kire say be sum
o se ya e bia e den a e wo ho a wo se wudi so
okay e bi ni say
oh say he said e differ
and say bia
me here na also ye mame
me sum wa aduane no aka ho
it depends ebetima aka ho
ensu ko ka ho
ebetima aka ho
ene masie
ebetima aka ho
okay
say me metima ye there then e bia me ye film but it varies it depends obi o obi sum ba wonsi ni niam obi obi sum ba omo
and say bia say obi sum obi a say obi ya bibia ma obi
yes
okay when some prempeni na ye kaka say be say ye kosum nyame nti obi busa say eden na ye nyame say ye sum nyame in the other round and we could figure out say in nyame kwa na sum ye you so bon so my o my say pa o my from ma o my a lot of things nti no kwa na ka be awesome ye ne mum ye nipa de ye ntimi sum nyame if say ye nkonso ma no ye no aduane ma no ye nyese ma no
ba owo nhihye o de ama yesi ye ni saa ne ma no so nye nsu ko nye aduane
e ba say eno no nye say esom eno no nye sum because say ka say obi sum obi ata me ka say o say asim bia ye kan bia no
bia na see sometimes kasa besisa you get it you bet ma kasum in our contest but e bia na enyo no nye the exact word that e bia use kasa bet ma sesa at point
o say kasa is very very important because asema wo kan no and ma obi ati de o kan ase nti bia me ba o se bia me ka se bia o bra na me madwene kyerem se bra no kyerɛ se kɔ na wo wadwene kyerɛ se bra no yɛ bra ɛnyɛ me contest am de ka asɛm no because asɛm no se de sitie no sa na tie nti ne yɛ ka se bia obi yɛ ewia sini a logically obi a owo ewia ase bia no o yɛ ewia sini because owo ewia ase nti ka se ewia se a ewia se nyɛ ka se bia yɛ ewia se na yɛ ewia se nti obi a owo ewia se bia emfa ho na bra ba wo bɔ emfa ho ba bia ofri so yɛ tuntum wo yɛ kokɔ so yɛ kristoni so yɛ kristoni owo ewia ya se nko an de o yɛ ewia se ni
ɛne asɔfo no mɛkyerɛ
ɛna obi a ɔno so ka se bia ewia se nwom a enwom bia ɛwɔ ewia wia se bia no ɛyɛ ewia se nwom okay if say yɛ bɔ no ewia se nti enwom bia ɛwɔ asase we so say yɛ gospel say yɛ calypso say yɛ high life say yɛ reggae ni nya yɛ ewia se nwom because those music nya na say sa nwom ni nya no ɛwɔ ewia ase so ene me bro ha ya na yɛ ntia senti na frankly speaking me na so for be din komo okay so they are on their way can
they make cancer and say you can say asori nyom
yeah
and as asori nyom
fine
nyame nyom yes ani e kan
oh no yeah they can say be asori nyom
but onim say oh can in english na e gospel
yeah
gospel interpretation of gospel enye say eye asori nyom
yeah
so na me ka say ebeye bia ye kasa no na ne ka no aye bibie ho but baby e fa free no may have its own original meaning
there be say bia
gospel no ye nyanko Yesu Kristo na sempa o ti ase etre
yeah
so o tene no na say but ye no fa gospel music na e kirem say ye asori nyum ye nyamenyum they make can sort say so I'm saying that bia the original meaning no the primary source no
right
ni nkyerɛkyerɛmu no na ama ntiaseɛ na bɛma kasa no bi asesa
but don't say the na uchem se sia se bia ka se gospel a e ba ha na ya aka na se bia na menyo nyesa ana se bia everyone say a Christopher but odo no kan kasa na ye gospel no aya na nya wo jobe kan kasa nya wo na wo be chema ma wo de wo ti ase yo I was say wo hunu say sa kasa na de ba kro kan na nchemu che say ansa na wo fa that understanding
so that's what I'm saying say sa na am ya bedru ha o ti ase because say me to high life na say there is ebi anyum bi amede aba be kan Yesu Kristo
e ho asem mo ma
ni dwumadi obedi wa asasi so ni wuo ni sorry bi a ho nsem wo mu a enwom na nkasa gospel
but
ebi a me ni para meto yo na ma wo kire me say me nyum na meto ye no because of me personality ni baby am free bench no o mfa ne saa that doesn't mean say enwom no nya gospel
kwabra ebo bi kwa bi mami asa enwom no ye born wo gospel programs so ni but kwabra onye gospel singer
bi kwa mami
but the father matter say
bi kwa mami ye mpaebo nwom and just say gospel
fine but even say bia say ye bo a Christopher nyuma bia timi bofra but the thing say san sem na wo sa bi kwan no mamu no ene sa ensem na wo sa ne nyum na e fa odo ho no in as much as say different lyrics no ni nyina wo awia ase nti say opa enyuma ye awia ase enyuma na say awia ase nyuma ye category say bia we dey ye we na say bia wo chim say bia we ye gospel we ye reggae we ye high life we ye calypso we ye jazz ya na wo chim say bia anyum ahodo ne mom say wo dey say ewiase nyom dey a wontime nya nyom bia wasase we sun firi mu enka say no dey ewiase nyom so far as nyom no wa ewiase
right me that say ebusia enti asofo ne ba abeboa ye ne ate ase me dey me understanding no enti mu bebre ho ebusia nyame adom adwade be hia
oh Maria I'm still like a crack oh what a crazy said oh Maria pomo sheri
libia Maria fakaka ho so
yes
Amalia zunwa bedin nwura denya ase bam
mami hale manumbala
Amalia utuza video ide bi
eye pomo tomato mix no
pomo tomato mix eye koko kama emupi fiber wo munti ema wadua ne ye de madam fofo ne abusia nyinda taste